and welcome back to Roll Call, where today we're not playing fucking Dungeons and Dragons. Get that shit out of here. No, we're playing Vampire the Masquerade. That's right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh, we got an incoming hype train. That's right. Get hyped. Everybody, that's your cue to get hyped.
Wow.
See, sometimes it just takes a little push. All right.
Wait, I gotta do
Insert hype.
Yeah,
Push me real good.
Like, yay, am I doing it right? I don't know.
Am I okay? Am I doing all right?
Am I good? Am I good? All right. So party friends, if you guys don't mind going ahead and doing the thing that you do, where at the beginning you talk about yourselves and what you do and who you're playing and any shit that you want to promo, you go ahead and do it. Starting with Eris.
It is I, Eris Von Jabberwock, noble heir to the Jabberwock name. I am a horse curler Josama who likes to stream anything she fancies, and you can find me streaming over on Twitch at Eris Von Jabberwock or on Twitter at Eriwalk, and I will be playing the group Samitsi Annette.
Perfect. Ben.
Good morning, evening. I'm Fenwick Alcester, the Demon Moose. I am playing Lucian, one of the coteries Malkavians. You can find me streaming on Twitch at Fenwick Alcester and on Shitter at Fenwick Alcester.
All right, Junie.
Hi, I'm Junie Von Esch. I'm playing the other Malkavian, and you can find me everywhere because I live on the internet. It's easier that way, and good luck. Remember, code word pickles.
Pickles.
All right, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I play Rini, the group Salubri, also the adopted Torador. You can find me on TikTok at k.k.novak. I know I'm a little bit lazy about posting, but good reason. I've been working on draft 2 of what we're ruling, so I'm going to post that up soon. So, yay!
All right. I also just realized that I'm kind of saying this like Smash Bros stuff, so I'm going to be like, Kerrick.
We love Link. We love Link. Hi, I'm Kerrick. You can find me over on Instagram painting all kinds of nerdy things at Kerrick_the_painter, and I am actually starting to move on to YouTube with some of my reels. So yay! I am playing the group's Gangrel Cassius.
All right. Star.
Hi, I'm Sarda Shiver, Crown Princess to the Crystal Union. That's right, we're starting a union. It's going to be great. You can find me at twitch.tv/Stardust_Shimmer on a blue moon, because I don't stream nearly as often as I should. But when I do, you can always find the notifications at twitter.com/Stardust_Shimmer. I am playing the group Storyteller.
All right. Zeus
gets told to keep it on the down low. Star makes it the most obvious thing ever.
I'm starting a union. Nobody at work's gonna ever.
Hi, I'm Zeus. I play the group's Tremere, Zachariah, as well as I storytell over on Cajun Knights, where I'm your mage and changeling specialist. Additionally, you can catch me on the RPG table and this Friday for the finale of Monster Hearts.
All right. Oh, thank you, Anon. Appreciate them subbies.
Hey.
Woo. Let's go.
Thank you. That's very
Let's
kind and generous
on.
of you.
Hi.
Anyway, I'm Psymerc. I'm your storyteller. Of course, you can catch me Friday nights right here on Roll Call Studios, where I play a sad soft boy named John Tesseran. You can also catch me over on the RPG tables, where next week we'll be jumping into Season 6 of Chicago by Night. Hells to the yeah. That is the game that Junie runs, and I get to cause problems for. So check that shit out. I'm sure it'll be a good time. As per usual, you can find me at Psymerc on just about every social media. If you find somebody who's not me and their name's Psymerc, please help me with that. Like, and by that I mean like steal their identity and give it to me. That's
identity theft is not a crime.
Consume them and offer snide your soul.
So we know that it has been a couple weeks since we played, just due to various reasons. But while we may have been gone for a few weeks, our kindred were definitely busy. So bear with me for a moment as I kind of give you all the breakdown of what's been going on around Washington, D.C. I have a script because I can't memorize all this shit.
We did a few things, a couple, a token, a trifle.
Like a little tiny, teeny, weeny bit. It's fine. All right. In the days following Barbenheimer, the sheriff of D.C. gathered with his hounds individually to not only thank them for their work with the whites, but formalize their positions, as well as warn them of the impending danger. His contacts across state lines issued troubling news that he'd been working against from the start. The Sabbat is on the move and growing their numbers as they shift their focus to D.C. Within these meetings, one includes a powerful premonition, one telling of shadows marching along the National Mall to the Capitol, along with the red eyes looming around the Washington Monument. As the premonition is revealed, action is spurred in a response for a call to aid, and plans start getting set in motion. The Hounds, now tasked with making allies of enemies, gathering information, and keeping certain secrets, find themselves very busy. In the midst of all this business, though, there's time for other things. Romance seems to be blooming among coterie members, as some get closer, some confess feelings, and some are more explosive in nature. A certain kindred, with the help of the sheriff, learns her sire's name, while another painfully accepts to reveal what she is to the prince. But love isn't the only thing in the air. Word from the top reveals a certain Archon has arrived in D.C. Archon Josephine quickly takes command, issuing new orders to the sheriff to pass down to the coterie. But orders aren't the only thing she gives. As she tells the sheriff information about one of his hounds, information that could break them, he's been tasked with a choice. Ultimately, he makes a decision, and another broken mirror takes form in a vengeful, raging beast. While the sheriff has sequestered the kindred in his new haven, he's given his hounds further instructions, including a special message to the keeper, who makes some calls of her own. The Banu Hakim pledged to help defend Elysium, while a very tense moment in Annette's old apartment with a former ally reveals a mutual desire for freedom and distaste for their sire. As Aaron's stuff gets moved out of the house, Zachariah is busy in the archives of the Chantry doing the learnings and the teachings of the old paths of thaumaturgy. And while on a bounty job for Aaron and Lucian, Rini sees an old message from an old friend, a call to meet hidden on a flyer on a street pole. Liliana and Lucian both make contacts with the Anarchs, securing one Baron's agreement to help, as Baron Tappert of Bethesda tells him he'll be sending contacts in shortly. Liliana continues to make friends, including a pair of young wolves, perhaps. And a deal with another Baron hangs on by a thread with some contingencies. Two of our group make a quick trip to New York, where they briefly meet Prince Helene before Liliana attempts to reconcile with her family. While this is going on, Cassius is awaiting his sire's arrival, which is sure to add an edge of chaos to an already crazed location. As he does, he begins patrolling as instructed, catching a glimpse of something eerie at an old backwoods crossroads to the east. As the air seems to supernaturally shift to the west, a name is spoken and lingers in the shadows of Washington, D.C. And 14 days post-Barbenheimer, as the sun sets on Sunday night across the eastern seaboard and the last rays of light fall across the nation's capital, the kindred of D.C. begin to rise for the evening. Y'all know what that means. Hit me with them rouse checks, baby. Let's go.
I get
Let's
hungry.
go.
I'm good.
I actually succeed for once.
I'm okay.
I'm good.
I'm good.
It's a new story, so I'll take one off of my hair.
Oh, sing a song. You know, God, I can't do the Oreo cookie one again. Fuck.
You're welcome.
What's another
Reese's
old
Puffs,
school?
Reese's
What's another? Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up. Eat 'em up.
Eat 'em up.
Eat 'em up. Eat 'em up. There you go. There's your song. So did everybody pass the rouse check then?
I did.
Nice.
Wow. GG guys. Okay. So starting off in the morning, who's on first?
I'm up early, still trying to figure out where to put that damn painting.
Would you like to describe the painting? Do you remember what it looks like?
It's a very rustic painting with a wheat field and a farm that I may or may not have stolen / bought from the Chantry. Because
Yes.
or,
that's what we
you
all
know,
need.
bought more rather, Chester had given it to me because he didn't really like the sign of it or the sight of it. So, I'm still trying to figure out where to put it up in the house. It doesn't look right in the bathroom. I can't get into Aaron's office. The basement is kind of off limits, and Annette won't take it because it doesn't look gothic enough. So, I'm at a loss. I'm really at a loss.
So in my head, Liliana's just walking around the home holding this picture, just like holding it up against places. Like, maybe, I don't know, not the bathroom. That's weird. So who would be up
basically.
following Liliana?
I think Zachariah. I think he is heading straight to the house now that he's combed through so much library. He needs to stretch his legs a little bit.
All right. So Zachariah is making his way to the house as our Rose stumbles around with a picture.
Yep.
Who's up next?
I'd be up next.
Are you judging?
Yeah. I'm judging, all right.
Oh, good morning, Annette. I'll just
Morning.
reach over to give you a kiss with the painting still in hand. I was trying to figure out where to put this. It just doesn't really fit with anything, but I loved it. So, what do you think? Where do you think it should go?
In the fireplace.
Why? But it's the perfect picture of rustic beauty, of the simple American way.
That's a thing.
Zachariah, this is the scene that you walk in on.
Are you
And
really sure it should go into the fireplace?
Recognize this picture? This is the one that was hung up in Chester's temporary office in the Chantry that he constantly bitched about.
Give me a moment. Okay, he passes his rouse check. You see he has Flush of Life on and is just drinking coffee because he so desperately needs it in this moment.
Oh, morning,
The American way is dead.
You want to help me figure out where to put this? Where do you think it should go? Not the fireplace. Don't say the fireplace. Please don't say the fireplace.
You see he drops the mug, it gets suspended midair and just flies into the kitchen.
Do I hear a crash?
You just hear it dink into the sink.
Okay.
Someone's full of energy.
I needed it. I've been spending a lot of time referencing old archaic material. And as much as I love old archaic material, there's only so much one man can take.
That is fair.
So, where do you want me to put this? Where do you think it
Why
should go?
don't you put it in your room?
My room? I mean, it's not pink.
And?
It's not pink.
You could change the portrait frame it's in.
But then that would make it lose its rusticness.
Maybe a compromise of aesthetic is important.
No. I'd rather not.
Put it in Lucian's room, then.
Oh god, Lucian.
Lucian's a simple
Run.
man. He likes rustic shit, I think. I don't know.
As we now have an angry moose in the chat.
I apologize for kind of being radio silent. I've been deep in Tremere archives, mastering a lot of things for a lot of people.
Fun.
That reminds me, I need to speak to the Tremere about strengthening and redoing the wards in Elysium.
Excellent. We happen to have many a new tool for that. You see he smiles, just weary.
Like, oh yay.
At this point, who's up next? Probably Lucian if Liliana's gonna go attempt to hang a picture in his room.
I was gonna say that I think when Lucian wakes up depends on when Lily attempts to put up said painting.
Lily just rushes up and knocks on Lucian's door. Lucian! Lucian!
Wow, she didn't just burst in. That was
Lucian, you in there?
uh,
You in there?
What?
Nothing.
I'm up.
Okay,
What?
I'm coming in. Are you naked?
No.
Damn. Okay. I'll I'll go in and just like
You
while
see-
he's groggy, try to hang up the painting.
Zach
Like stand
looks at
over
it
the
and at
bed
it, that,
over
like,
him.
bold.
When I heard that, my attention's immediately like snapped to Lily.
It's very much both of them. Like he turns to Annette turns to her. Both of them at the same time. Bold move, Cotton.
All right, let me start rolling willpower checks. You have until one of these passes to get it up.
Okay. Yeah, what up?
To get the
The
painting
painting.
up.
Oh.
God.
Okay.
Annette, get
Okay,
your rose.
failed the first one.
Okay. How much
Tapping
success
my foot into
do I
it.
have with getting
Losing
the
patience.
painting up?
Do you have, I don't know, do you have something to hang it with? You got like a hammer and a nail, or you
I
just
got a
kinda, like,
command
sheer
strip.
force of will?
I
Your
got a command strip.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you know, I'm not gonna make you roll anything for that.
Okay.
You gotta push it. Can it be strength? Because she has a push onto it.
Happy birthday,
Craft.
Lucian!
I-
Happy birthday to
Rolls again.
Lily saying as
It's a
she's
bit better. He's getting there. He's like, what are you doing? What's
Lily's just singing happy birthday as she is putting up the putting up the
Oh my
painting.
God.
like he's thinking about it. He's like, I don't think I slept for that long.
Happy birthday, dear Lucian. Happy birthday. And then once it's up,
Like-
I'm just gonna run out of his room and slam the door and go back down like nothing
Okay, there we
happens.
go. Yeah, Lucian finally like enough to like sit up, looks at it, clocks the painting, which I'm sure he probably saw at least once before, and just goes, "Why is that in my room?"
Just noticed it.
Well, he recognized that Lily was doing something.
Still don't like
It took 3 rounds for him to get to the point of awake to figure it out.
Good.
Uh,
Mission accomplished.
so many goddamn light processing orders. Just a lot of paperwork for me, really.
Paperwork sounds boring.
It's
Lucian
necessary, though, to keep things, in motion.
Do you go clubbing? You
No.
look like a party man.
I think you are blind if you think that's the case.
Well, I mean, you showed up for Barbenheimer.
Yes, because it was a fun event.
Clubbing is a fun event.
Not really. I mean, it's a bunch of people sweatily bumping their bodies against one another, and I can't
Exactly.
even sweat anymore.
Lucian
I'm
like
nodding to
drags
this.
his Lucian just like drags his way out, and he's like, okay, no, not all clubbing events are fun events, but also not all fun events are clubbing events. Lily,
Mm.
how'd you get the painting?
Oh yeah. I stole it from Chester.
Okay, so you cycled through about 3 different verbs there.
Yes.
Want to settle on one?
I stole it from Chester. I stole it, he offered it.
As there's this
Okay.
little tete-a-tete going back and forth about verbs and what they mean and such. Next up.
I guess that'll be Cassius. Cassius is actually gonna come out of the door of Reenie's room completely disheveled, hat and like cocked
Oh.
the wrong way. His shirt's like buttoned up in mismatches. His no and untucked. No, his pants are up. No, they're zipped up, but he hasn't like had time to buckle it.
Yeah.
He's carrying shoes. And he's just gonna look at like everyone up, go like, 1 sec.
No, you're giving me the details. I'm just running up there, just.
Yeah, Lucian.
That is none of your business.
If Lily tries to run towards him, like Lucian's fucking gonna try to like grab her by the collar, like no.
Yeah,
I will turn back to him. Majesty.
Okay, so you're gonna pop Majesty just in the living room.
Yes.
You think Kerrick is looking away?
This is like goes back into the room real quick. Like, yeah, everybody's up. You might want to be careful before you leave.
Okay, so
we-
counter argument. Lucian doesn't need to be looking at you to catch you.
Fair.
Like he's just like, this is Lucian we're talking about. He's sitting there just kind of like drowsy, whatever, and he hears Lily running past. He's just sort of like, no, reaches out and grabs. So no.
I don't get
It's
the
in
deets
character
later.
for Lucian. It's in character for Lucian to do shit while half drowsy and not really looking at things. So
On the other hand, Annette and Zeus can counter-roll Majesty if you want.
Good thing Kerrick is looking away and just telling me.
I
to
don't get the deets later. Majesty, I gotta remember what that does.
just roll all the dice star. That's charisma plus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
it's charisma plus presence. You're rolling 10 minimum.
Charisma presence, yeah.
I just love everybody's reaction right now.
I know this is a super serious ability, and I'm totally not using it for super unserious things.
I mean, it's fine. You have to realize that like fucking Lucian abuses the shit out of fucking clairvoyance for visual gags.
That's where my first thought was hand puppet clairvoyance.
Mr. Sack Puppet.
Cass is gonna come back out of Reenie's room after warning her to close the door behind him, and just gonna walk back towards his room, ready to get changed.
Walk of shame.
Can you beat a double crit 13?
Okay, so Annette and Zachariah, you're both just like, are you trying to like get their attention on you or away from you?
She was trying to get Lucian.
Don't forget those.
I was
Raz
trying to get
chats.
Lucian to stun lock, so I guess it would be on me.
Great. The two of you just this evening, as she has woken up with the evening's freshness, she just looks amazing. There's just something about her right now. It's tits. And she just is just this gorgeous, glowing being in front of the both of you. As Cassius sneaks down the hall with this distraction.
Perfect.
Lucian
Except for
rolled,
Lucian knows.
Lucian rolled far more than enough on his perception to be able to figure out, based on what he's hearing and seeing, what just happened, and just holding Lily with one hand, just kind of points at her with the other and says, "Stop it."
I have to get the deets.
Reenie, from where you are, you're hearing this commotion at this point?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty much just trying to get dressed very quickly because I'm a little bit worried that Liliana's gonna start bursting into my room.
I have to get the details.
Well, actually, you know what?
Lily-
Reenie is going to run to her door and lock it.
Lily,
To the Liliana.
I will fight you to a standstill with my eyes closed. Stop it.
And then she's going to get dressed.
Okay, I'll drop Majesty. I'll
He
drop
sort of
it.
he just sort of looks at the other. Was like, good. Right. Okay.
While I was
You
charmed,
know
I
you-
had like my hands wrapped
Mhm.
around Lily.
It's like Lucian will let go. He's like, you don't need to always do it immediately.
This is only the second time that I've done it. The first one was for a very important reason. This time it's for a very, very, very important reason.
Zach's just gonna go into the kitchen and start brewing a pot of coffee because he needs more to deal with that shit.
Yeah,
There.
Rini was a bit busy. She couldn't do the coffee.
hmm
Now Rini came out now fully dressed with their hat on and just like kind of like try pretend like, oh, good morning. Hi.
What do I need to roll?
To not do a stupid, composure and resolve, please.
I think you'll just hear.
No, what do I
I
need to
think-
roll to like?
I think you'll just hear Zachariah say, "How was your trip through the jungle?"
Jungle? I didn't go to a jungle.
Lucian just metaphor,
Oh, for what?
euphemism.
You're positively glowing.
Sweetheart, we all saw Cassius leave the room.
Yes. Now spill the tea.
Oh, that's one of
Where?
one of those
What
phrases.
position? How hard?
I look like I'm
Rini
very
is
much
like-
not wanting to be here for this conversation.
Rini's blush of life is just kind of going like really high now. She's like, oh.
Mhm.
We didn't
Lucian
think you guys were alone.
will sit up at this point and just straight up look at Lillian like, not right now.
We
No.
will talk about this later, and I expect every single juicy detail in full.
Most of those
Lily,
details
I
aren't your
can
business.
yeet you at the window.
I want to say,
And-
like, at this point, like, Cassius comes out. No, he's, like, freshly dressed, like, got a new shirt, got a new vest, and his hat back on. He actually looks, produced. And, like, just as he hears that, he's just got to go, oh, bless your heart.
Southern insult lover.
Lucian looks down the hallway. You're flying low. Looks back to Lily.
Look down like Goofla.
Look, sex is an art.
Yes, and it's a very private one, so let them have their business. He's not even drinking from the cup he brought in, he's just drinking from the pod.
Do you want me to make some more coffee for you?
I've got it. You just see a bag of coffee grinds is just floating there. Ready. Just all of the individual pieces are floating around him, perpetually brewing coffee.
Okay. Rini's gonna wait until he's done using the coffee to make Felix's coffee for the night.
Speaking of Felix, as some of you are in the kitchen, there is like a knock on the window. You will see Felix, and he will point towards the front, which is we're gonna shift scenes a little bit. Aaron, you and Chester pull up in front of the house, and he like lets the car run for a moment before killing the engine, and just kind of looks at you and is like, "Are you sure you're okay with this?"
No?
Do you want to go back?
I have to be truthful. I mean, yes, I'd love to go back and just like bury myself into, like making myself into an Aaron burrito right now because, yes.
Well, you have this
However-
big comfy thing on. Why don't you just burrito?
Oh, Chester, you're
I
trying
made
so
this-
hard. I love it.
I made this because I wanted to make it look like a nice outfit.
No, and it does.
I
It
like it.
looks like a great outfit. I'm just saying that it looks very big and comfortable, and you could effectively burrito yourself in that.
I mean, maybe I don't know. I feel weird without the wig, but at the same time, I mean, they need to see. But at the same time, oh God, Lucian. Ooh, never mind. Tacos.
That's not one of the words.
No. Tacos is when I need to say something, but I don't know what to say, and it's a filler.
I'll make a mental note.
Thank you, Kumquat.
Oh god. I need a list. I need a list.
you-
I know what's going on.
If you need, I can drive around the block again, or whatever. I'm sure they have coffee.
I know they have coffee, and I need some coffee right now.
Well, then we can go in and you can.
Fine, okay. Just hold my hand and walk me through, because otherwise I'm gonna get skittish and I'm gonna run.
All right, don't worry. I'll hold your hand.
Okay, just don't make it look it really weird and awkward, because they're gonna then question, and we know Lily's gonna pounce, and
It's fine.
Sure.
Don't worry. Yes.
Walks towards the front door, and the front door bursts open as Lily gets yeeted out. No, not
There's
actually.
just a Toreador in the front
I was
yard.
gonna say, with a gangrel and a mouth.
And
just, like,
stay
walking
out.
As Chester will then get out of his side of the car, come around to yours, open the door for you, and hold out his hand.
She'll take it and be like, okay. She gets out of the car and then just kind of slowly walks to the door. We're at 4 successes right now.
Cool. So anybody who looked out will see Chester and Aaron getting out of the car.
And Erin's not wearing her purple wig.
Yeah,
Well,
Lucian would
well.
look and go, "Oh, okay."
That's fun.
Oh dear.
Lily,
Lily, do not comment on it.
I know.
I know.
Just, I know.
Instantly,
I know.
Rini
I
and
said
Lucian
it
are like,
looked-
Lily?
I said that
nice.
was fun.
I'm gonna say, Lily, if you be really nice and polite and not ask intrusive questions, I will tell you one detail about last night.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal.
Like quietly, she's
That's a
whispering it
devil's
to
word
Liliana.
if I ever fucking heard one.
Detail. Deal.
Rini knows she wants info. He'll give her like the dullest one, but he doesn't know what it is.
As Chester and
Bargaining chip
Aaron
against
approach the
Lily
door,
now.
Chester will just look at you, Aaron, and just say, "What's the protocol? I mean, you're not here anymore. Do you still have a key? Should we knock? Do we just go in?"
I own the house.
Right. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. Of course. I'll let you go in first.
Okay. And she will open the door and walk in. Like a normal day. It's just, nothing's
Surprise!
Everybody's looking at her.
No, I mean, no,
Not
not really.
everybody.
Lucian's sitting there like slumped on the couch like usual. Just sort of holds up a hand, is like, "Hey."
Lily's trying her best to act casual.
I kind of just do like a side glance and a little wave with my fingers.
Hi.
Hey.
Rini's like
Evening.
holding it back to go over to hug her. She's just like holding back. She's like, no. She's in the kitchen with Zach. Zachariah.
Hey, welcome back.
Thanks. Have I missed much?
No,
You missed
not
me
really.
trying to
Not-
put up a painting in your house.
About 3 pots
Evening?
of coffee, but I'm brewing another.
Okay. Cool. Painting.
Yeah, the painting ended up in my room. Oh, I still don't know why.
Isn't he the
What painting?
picturesque vision of rusticness?
Chester.
I
does
don't know what that.
Just pretend
I don't know what
you're-
that. I don't know what that means either. Like I keep trying to. Yeah.
Are you trying to equate Lucian with being a rustic man of the woods?
Yes.
That's not Lucian, that's Cassius.
Yeah, I was gonna make that point and then got distracted.
Well, I used up the command strip, so
I mean, Erin will gently walk over to Cassius, kind of going like, being that he's wearing the hat and the vest and everything, like, cowboy.
okay, but then it would be too obvious, and I don't want that.
So you gave it to the eternal
Tech bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't know either.
Sounds good in my head.
Maybe it's to remind you of the things you left behind.
There was also something about the the rugged something American dream, which is extra ironic considering I'm the only Canadian here.
You're
I mean,
Canadian?
American. You are American. You're from North America. That is logically accurate.
The American dream is
Canadian?
long dead and capitalism killed it.
On a purely technical basis, yes. However, no. And yes, Lily, I'm Canadian.
I mean, Annette's from France, so
You can see Zach leans in, just almost on like automatic response. I thought you were a lesbian. Leans back into the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Just
Lucian just sort of like looks at Aaron and is like, "Yeah, no. Hey, by the way, basically everyone except me is shacked up at this point. So yeah."
I thought you were shacked up with the one chick that you went with Barbenheimer with.
I'm not shacked up with an anarch. Are you fucking crazy?
I am.
if it's love,
and so are
if
you.
it's true love.
Sorry. Are you particularly crazy on this particular, aspect? Because no, I don't think you are. Last I checked, you can still tell the sects apart.
No. I haven't shipped that. I haven't sailed that ship. I believe that's what the
Yeah,
kids
I didn't
say.
think so.
However, I mean, I'm sure we could find you another pixie manic girlfriend that's.
Remember to chronicle tenants.
I mean, do you want to be hooked up?
Oh, fucking no, Jesus. Definitely don't want to be in that girl's car. Let me tell you. Holy.
Never deny true love.
Oh, God.
Lucian doesn't know it's true love yet. Doesn't count.
Stop resisting.
Aaron just looks at Chester bewildered, like,
Coffee cup on the windowsill per Rini's prodding, and then just
Yeah.
back to downing pots of coffee.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Look,
Rini's putting sugar and cream by the window for Felix and opening it for him.
What do you want from me? I'm not dumb. I'm not gonna do that. At least not right now. I don't think anyways. Probably won't get any choice in the matter with her. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there anything we can do to help? Or not help? Or just send you and other people to Barbenheimer again? And I don't know?
I
gotta get
mean,
them
there's
together.
a very long list of priorities, and that's like just above the ones that I actively don't want to happen.
I mean, that's valid. Are you Ken enough? Or are you Knuff enough?
Enough squared.
Oh, that reminds me.
Valid.
Floodlights are in my business warehouse. Jester.
Oh. Is this the ones that Rini got to, or?
Yeah, just he put all of them there because he has a big business warehouse. So.
Okay.
Floodlights?
A lot of
Yes,
floodlights.
Chester asked us to get as many as we can.
And the answer was yes. I have caused a national shortage.
He did.
Why?
He looks directly at Chester with just
like
Lucian like directly stares at Chester too.
Rini,
like
Rini
leans
looks at
down
Chester
to
too.
Aaron and is like, "Remember we talked about this all yesterday."
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yes,
I forgot.
it's okay.
My bad.
That's why I'm here to remind you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Chester like shoots glares back like, bitches, you thought.
Like Lucian like sort of shrugs like with a sort of look, right now I'm in a state of being able to say basically nothing about anything, so
How many times did I have to remind you of your own appointments? I have a count.
Yes, many of them. Anyway.
Is that why I started a Google Calendar? I don't remember anymore. Yes?
I'll loop you in for his recurring ones.
Oh. Okay. Does you have a recurring account?
that tracks.
I was his assistant for a long time. I kept track of a lot of details for him.
Oh, I'm aware of that. Yes. Just didn't know. Just look at Jester confused.
Chester just shrugs. Like, anyway, yes, I have filled Aaron in on everything that I asked you all to do.
Sorry, guys.
You're fine.
I don't
Lucian
think
just-
that's a
Yeah,
thing
Lucian
to
just
say
shrugs and goes,
sorry
"Eh."
about.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
We handled it just fine.
Brain broke.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not anymore. I mean, we stopped defecating when we died.
I'm sure someone's figured it out.
I don't want to figure that out. That was painful to be.
No, I wouldn't want to figure that out either. But you know, I'm
Okay.
sure someone at some point did. There's
Zach,
probably
is there a
some,
blood
I don't
sorcery that
know.
allows you to shit?
Fire thaumaturgy. Counts another cup.
Oh.
Oh, see, I was
Classic.
gonna go with probably if Samisi had figured that one out, but never mind.
Yes.
Annette?
He looks at Lucian. Yes. There was a period of time where we were quite good colleagues, and then bad things happened. I'd prefer not to talk about them.
Gotcha. Bad things in bold text. Understood.
Not just bold text, also italics. And all caps.
Anyway. Well, it's actually me that's trying to get things on.
Aaron, as you start talking like that, Chester will kind of like squeeze your hand a little tighter, just kind of reassuringly.
Kind of nods her head and puts a smile on, kind of like.
Oh, that reminds me.
Move on, please.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Do you want to sit down?
Thank you. Good thoughts. Sure. Can I get coffee, please? I need coffee.
Absolutely.
Another pot goes on to burn.
I need coffee right now.
He
Please.
gets
Thank
the mug
you.
out.
I bet you could outdrink Zach at this point. Oh boy, he's been going this morning.
If I could drink, that would be amazing. I can't. I can only smell it.
I bet
Lush-
you could still outdrink him.
Lush of
Sounds
life
like
is a hell of a thing.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me. It still tastes like ash.
Yeah.
It will always taste like ash. That's how it works.
Why? You can't desecrate the coffee.
You
Desecrating
can when
coffee
you
is like
need the
desecrating
caffeine.
life.
Once the
No,
coffee's done, Rini pours it and hands it to Aaron.
I miss Starbucks.
Okay.
You can still have it. You just
I
it
miss
doesn't taste
bar
very
stucks.
good.
Sorry, bar stucks.
Okay. So.
Uh,
Moving on.
All right.
If you say moving on, you kind of have to have something to move on to, Rini.
That's true. Well, we have had a thing today. So,
What drink?
I just gotta run Rini on an errand. Just paperwork.
Can we
Um,
help?
no, it's okay.
Got it under control.
Yep.
I mean,
So
at
do we
this
just
point,
continue what we've been doing? Looks to.
I mean,
yeah.
why wouldn't we? Just
Yes.
Unless plans have changed.
No, plans have not changed. Continue to do as you were doing. Have there been any
Okay.
further developments with any of that?
I
No,
think I
but-
messaged you with that. So.
I meant since then. I'm just checking.
Oh.
not on my front. But if we could go someplace more secure, so I can stop really badly, poorly trying to lie about things, that would be very appreciated.
Understood.
I taught you tech.
Store with green.
You can just encrypt it magically.
What?
I taught you. That's why we had you ponder the orb.
Yes, I can't quite do that one yet. Okay. I can't quite do that one. Besides, it I can't explain without explaining.
Yes. Well, I know that you and Rini have someplace to go, paperwork. If you'd like, later on we could all meet up at the Chantry.
Yeah, that works.
Can I take another painting?
Sure.
As long as it doesn't
Okay.
go in my room this
Genuinely
time.
don't care.
Awesome.
Before we go, Rini's gonna go to her room real quick. Guys, continue. Just Rini's gonna just head to her room.
I need to not be in that space for a little bit, so I think I'm going to go on a patrol.
All right. Absolutely don't. Once again, don't forget to make sure that it's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And Ed and I were also thinking about doing that too.
Did you want to go?
Preference
East
east or
or
west?
I have
Either
none.
way, it's better to travel in groups.
I thought you meant Weast.
No.
Then, do you want to
No,
make this a
if-
threesome?
I'm not particularly into women, but sure.
Lucian, I
Platonic
roll
threesome.
like.
Cassius, will you be joining them as well?
Real quickly, I think you know this was coming. Can I wits and insight see if I pick up on Rini and Lucian possibly acting funny?
Yeah, you can absolutely. What's an insight?
Okay.
If I think since Lucian's the one who did the talking, if you want to manipulation and subterfuge that.
Oh boy, let me roll my grand total of 2 dice.
and Rini is not in the room.
Can I give you dice?
Woohoo! Let's fucking
Can I
go.
bardic
2
inspiration?
successes.
Let's go,
successes.
Lucian.
I'm so proud. You know you can arouse manipulation, right?
He wasn't trying to that time.
Fair enough.
Like
fair
he was
enough.
like,
Alright.
Just enough. 3.
yeah.
That's
So Lucian is definitely trying to be a bit evasive. However, given that it was also largely directed at Aaron, it's totally possible that he could have been evading to try to protect Aaron from feeling guilty. But he's definitely not telling the full truth about what he's doing or why or anything like that. However, Aaron just walked in and he did indeed do a bounty for it instead of Aaron previously.
The text did not go well when Rini texted her. No. Did not.
After the group huddle, can I
Yeah.
talk to you for a moment,
Kerrick.
Chester?
Look, Kerrick, the thing is that you can't out poker face someone with a live 2D model.
That's true.
All right. While they're two are having a stare down, Rini comes out like with a little gift bag kind of thing. It's like a little brown gift bag, and she hands it to Aaron, and it's like, you don't have to open it now. You can wait until we're all gone. But this is for you.
Okay. What?
You don't have to open it now. You can do it later. There's a letter in there.
Oh, okay. Or
Okay.
just kind of gently hug it.
Okay.
Aaron, did you want to go with him on patrol? Or perhaps you can help Rini and Lucian with paperwork.
Oh, they don't. I guess they want to do their own paper. I feel weird saying this. It's okay. I don't need to be involved in anything. I just
Honestly, I probably won't need to be there either. It's only
He's-
really if they want more witness accounts from me.
Yeah, it's just they just needed me to come in and fix something on the paper. That's all.
Okay.
Lucian's just gonna stay in the car.
That's fair. No, I'll figure something out. I'm gonna go check my room, make sure I've got everything. Okay, I'll be back.
Kerrick, Rainey's account is actually totally Rainey's account is actually totally truthful. Lucian's is not.
Yes.
How many times we go through the lies and the deceit?
That's not Cassius.
That's somebody else. Well, Lucian, if you're ready to go,
Let's go. Let's get
Okay.
it done with.
yep, let's get this done.
All right. As Lucian and
Ready.
Rainy take off.
Ready, raise Aaron, goodbye.
Have fun,
Yeah,
you
when
two.
When Erin goes
Good
into the room and
luck.
closes a door, she's gonna open up the present and look at the letter.
Okay. They're two little dolls that are one's Chester and one's Aaron. They're really well dolls. And
Oh.
she can get a whiff of
Aw.
jasmine and lavender. And the little note is just like Reenie's handwriting, and she's like, like, I know you're going through a lot, and I wish there's something I can do more. But I read that smells can help soothe people and calm them down. So I made these little dolls so you can hold them and you can get your favorite smells.
Oh God! Fuck! God!
No,
Horrible.
no, wait a minute, Reedy messed up. Reedy messed up. Fuck Reedy. He was trying to help.
Hold on.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh.
Reedy was trying to do something sweet, and now she's like fucked up.
I won't tell anyone yet.
Oh no.
You better
Oh,
tell
no.
me, ma'am.
I will. I'm gonna let everyone else do their scene because there's a lot going on.
Oh, great. Okay.
Aaron thinks that's a question at this moment.
So Aaron is in the room having a moment.
I'm so sorry. Reedy thought it was something sweet.
Oh, it is. It's adorable. It's making her feel. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
As
Oh, God.
Rainy and Lucian start to head out,
Hey,
Chester.
Chester. Oh, do you want to go? Do you want to go first?
Just something quick. I just wanted to tell you that the proper message has been delivered to my sire.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
Yep. I'm also working on the other stuff for now. Also, in regards to my sire, he may not be an issue for much longer. That's all I'll say right now.
Yeah, I don't think he'd need to wits and insight that, honestly. He'll just kind of like. Anyway, Liliana, you said you had a question.
Oh, I just wanted to ask, since I'm handling the most of the Anarch shit, what is are we still waiting to hear about 95 or
Yes, I'm waiting on a response and confirmation for that.
Okay.
An astral projection.
Do you
of
think
Lucian.
maybe I should still go see Walker then, even though the armistice hasn't been
Hold off on Walker for the moment.
okay.
We don't want to incidentally make any agreements that we can't back.
Then I'll focus on Trench then.
Very well.
I just need to reach out and set up a meeting.
Oh. I actually need to talk to Lucian quickly before we go, but I just thought of that, so just
Well, Lucian and Rini are walking out the door. So
Okay.
Yeah, you're leaving. You're skedaddling.
Lucian.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with some Tremir's ability to mimic other clans' niches, we'll call it?
No.
Tremere, with proper amounts of blood from other clans can
Oh,
temporarily
please don't
access.
tell me you want access to the fucking cobweb. No.
More so, what I was doing is if we are attacked, I have an emergency button.
No, that's a poor emergency button. No.
There are not always times where,
No.
if you deem it so, I thought I'd make the offer
No,
of having temporary access.
It's already causing enough problems right now.
I understand. I don't have eternal eyes into it, so if you believe it an unnecessary risk, it's an unnecessary risk. I thought I'd offer the tool.
I appreciate it, but no, don't think so.
Completely understandable.
Lucian might have been absolutely totally on board with it if the ask had happened several days previous before he happened to realize that a certain fucking Archon happens to be paying attention to literally fucking everything he does.
But he doesn't know that, so
Yeah, I know exactly, but like Junie.
I
Well,
am
yeah.
innocent.
So you all are going to go on patrol, the four of you.
Yeah, that's the plan. East or west? East or west?
I'll vote west.
Right.
Okay.
East.
West. Or, I mean, we could break it off into twos.
I'm fine with that.
And then I
How-
go west and you and Cassius go east.
Have you been honing your aspects like I know you intended to?
Me. Yeah, I got a few things. Got a few tricks. I can now know whenever somebody's lying. And I can, like, if I study someone, I can be like, oh, this guy doesn't have the greatest strength, or
Hmm.
her charisma is kind of lacking.
I see.
So, yeah, it's
Primarily-
not the thing that Lucian can do.
Primarily, the reason I brought this up is I have the ability to see through tricks like obfuscate,
Mm-hmm.
which is an important power when you're scouting around for vampires.
True.
So it may be best for us to all stay together, because I don't
Okay.
believe Annette or Cassius have that trick.
Okay. Cassius, I know you patrolled earlier. Which part? Where did you patrol?
I did the whole Hell's Half Acre, east
Oh.
to west.
Okay. I guess go along the same. I mean, we could go along the same route.
Perfectly fine with me.
Okay.
At this point,
There
as
you
you
are.
guys are talking, Chester
Yeah.
is gonna start walking the direction Aaron did.
Okay.
Oh
Um,
god, I just did not think about how Chester's gonna respond to a little Chester doll.
All right.
By the way, a storyteller. While this conversation's going on, I want to like quickly whip out my phone and send a message to Lyra.
Okay.
Just I enjoyed hanging out with you wait, it wouldn't be last night. Wait, no, it would be last night. I enjoyed hanging out with you last night. I am interested in meeting Trench. Can you set that up?
You'll get a response a couple minutes later, just saying, I can try. I'll let you know.
All right, thank you.
Storyteller, can I get a high or low?
Is this a stupid roll?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
This is so stupid.
Cool, I'm for
You
it.
sound so
Low,
exasperated.
please.
Okay.
Listen, tis
Okay.
the season.
All right. Cassius is actually gonna look around like I actually gotta check on some things, but I'll try to catch up when I can.
Okay. Stay safe.
Yeah, you do the same. Careful, there's some weird stuff out there.
Of course.
Isn't there always?
If you need to find us, obviously we can have our locations on, find a friend, all that kind of good stuff.
Sounds good.
Wow, find a
Good.
friend. I wonder.
Alright. Zach?
Can't be Rini. She
Nat,
has an
ready?
old ass phone. It does not have that
Ready.
option.
You just have to have a cell phone number, baby.
Do we want to take, well, I mean, okay, my Porsche can only fit 2.
I suspect walking might be our best option to most closely observe the surroundings.
No, I know, but like, park, near the starting point. We're not walking to the starting point, right?
I mean, it's always worth it to double check and make sure no one's already infiltrated.
Okay, then I will need to change out my change of shoes. Okay. I'll be right back. We quickly run up and just the most ostentatious stilettos.
Well,
Come back down and a pair in some more still on ostentatious, but definitely more suitable to walking boots.
Okay.
There. All right.
That sounds like a problem. He don't have to worry about blistering his feet.
All right, let's go for a walk.
Let us go.
All right. As the three of you, sorry, begin your
Get out of here, Zach.
could I just get wits awareness from Rini and Lucian?
Okay.
Oh, sure. Would this be visual?
Yeah.
Okay.
For successes. We're trying to see if Cassius is following.
11 double crit.
So
I knew it.
Rini, is
There it
you're
goes.
looking around, and you're like, "Oh, that car looks like Cassius's car." Lucian, you look
I
in the
put it-
rear view and you're like, "Yep, that's
Yeah.
his car." Yep.
I mean, Lucian was already going to be doing sort of evasive maze patterns anyways.
So we're going to start now.
And
You do not
this
know the rules
doesn't
of trailing.
this doesn't change that.
Cool. Give me Dex and Drive, please.
Rousing Dex.
It's time for stupid bitch September, baby.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I was born in Super Bitch September. This is my month. Yeah.
4.
4. Cassius, as they start to pull away, and as as Lucian starts to take some wide turns and stuff, could you also please give me that roll again? Try and keep up.
All
I
right.
love that it tends to be a trend that the gang roll are very good at driving.
Not this one. I got
Nope.
nothing to drive.
Let's go.
Come
He's
on,
like an Uber
Crit.
driver, like jumps in the car and's like, follow that car. And the Uber driver's like, that's all for it. He's like, yeah, man.
He does like the fucking rent a ride for an hour thing.
Yeah. He's like, this is my dream.
What'd you get on that?
Uber driver.
1. Okay, so as
You lost
Cassius,
us.
you're like, oh shit, they're pulling away. You're trying to keep up, but like Lucian must be getting lessons from Lilac because he's like pedal to the floor, like weaving through traffic, like taking sharp turns, and they're pretty quickly starting to get lost from you as you're like trying to follow where they're going. But Lucian's evasive maneuvers are just proving pretty fruitful right now.
Lucian is going to head in a direction that takes him basically directly past a government facility, someplace that would have a lot of other large black government looking SUVs.
London.
Lord knows there's plenty of those. Okay,
We're in
cool.
DC.
So as that
This is
happens,
one of the reasons that he chose the vehicle that he did.
So as you're starting to lose them, Cassius, and you start to kind of see all these like black mid-size SUVs kind of all in the same place, could you please give me this is going to be at a higher difficulty, could you please give me wits awareness to try to keep track of the one that you're already losing sight of?
Yay! Okay, let's do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Renee just thinking, oh, I'm going to have to talk to him about this. She's just not thrilled. She's like, oh no. It's like, why were you following me? Why were you trying to lose me? There we go. Conversation. Surprised he hasn't texted her yet. It's like, where are you going? This is not the police station.
That is going to be 2, 4. That's going to be 6 successes.
6 successes. That's pretty good. You're like, they're far ahead and like they're taking a lot of turns, but like you managed to catch the numbers on the license plate, and you're not focusing on the car or the color of the car. You're trying to focus more on the license plate itself. That way you don't get it confused with all of the other black SUVs that are around this area. As that's going on, and as our patrol party starts heading out, step back in time for a second here. Chester will like kind of knock on the door to Aaron's room.
No answer?
Well, not kick open the door, but more or less kick open the door.
Well, the door wasn't locked, so this is fine. You will see. I hate to do this to him, but it happened. I can't help it. So, first off, I'm going to say while you were all talking, there were rolls being made because she had a triggered effect. So, Chester will see the dolls where the bed is, or where the bed was. And he will see around the walls pickles in English and in Czech. The window's open. The screen is no longer there. And all across the Malkavian network, the word pickles is being broadcast and like pictures of pickles.
Boy, it'd be a real shame if he didn't have something for this.
I know, right? And I did roll strength, and I did roll death and axes. So 6 successes for dropping down, and then another 6 successes for running. She doesn't know what to right now.
Yeah, he'll start
fine,
to follow your trail. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
GG.
I'm so sorry.
She's heading north.
Yep, he'll follow. He knows your path
I
right
am
now.
so sorry.
So as Chester's chasing down an Aaron, my patrol people, which direction were you going? West, east, west?
We're starting east, starting east, rotating west.
The way that
Got
the
it.
sun rises and sets, I think.
So please tell me how you're doing your patrol.
I think Zach has his sense of smell tuned up. Like, while they're by the sea, kindred have a very distinct smell, usually the smell of corpse, and Sabbat don't like to blush.
Sure.
So that's what he's kind of looking out for, kind of with his nose.
I mean, as you guys are starting to make your way east, I mean, you definitely smell kindred. You're walking past two baronies, outside of the Camarilla territory itself. You definitely are smelling kindred.
More so what he's looking for are, like, because I kind of thought we were just doing, like, the Cam territory specifically.
Oh no, there were very specific messages left for the patrols.
Gotcha. My bad.
Yes, very, very specific on that list.
Then, yeah, I guess that tactic is less reliable. So it's just hearing, like, making sure if they have silence of death, that, yeah, he's essentially just trying to pick them out because he knows they like to take their disciplines, because that's a Sabbat tactic.
Cool. Anybody else?
I will look with my eyes.
This is fine. Okay. Cool. No, this is totally
God
fine.
damn it, Cassius.
Nope, this is fine. This is fine. Please give me what's awareness, I guess, everybody.
I'm gonna try to like make myself as like lucrative as of a target as possible. Just like,
I mean, we have to make it obvious, right?
yeah, just like swaying my
Thank you.
hips.
Thank you for picking up on the thing that I've said like 3 times.
That wasn't, but that was a pass.
Wits and
1, 2,
awareness.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh, yeah.
8, 9, 10 crit.
Cool.
1 success.
Cool.
No successes.
Cool, great. So for Liliana and for Annette, like, ew, nature.
Ew.
Gross.
Groggy.
It's like, I mean, it's nighttime, but like, it's hot, like, it's fall, like, it's muggy. DC's a swamp. It sucks. There is like a nice coastal breeze coming. I mean, there's definitely like a little bit of like heavy tide just from an offshore hurricane. And like, it does feel kind of nice, but it's still like a little humid and gross. Zachariah, they're like not really looking too much.
You just got my arms around Annette, just like
you.
There's something that I was going to do.
I'm the lookout.
You're not getting any signs so much of Sabbat. You're getting a lot of kindred activity. As you go further east and get like closer to the shoreline itself and stuff, you do spot some Guru activity. But nothing's really screaming out to you as far as like things that you would connect with the Sabbat.
Mhm.
So nothing's really calling to you as far as that goes.
Okay.
As you guys continue and just make your way to the east, and doing your patrol, we're gonna swap back over to Lucian and Rini, and trailing behind them a bit further back, but still managing to keep eyes. Cassius, can I get more Dex and Drive rolls, please?
So just as we're going, like Lucian will just kind of like glance at Rini. It's like, how badly do you want me to lose him?
I just don't want him to meet him yet. So I guess.
Cool. Fantastic. All right. I'll roll the drive, but I do have plans.
Contingency plan. This is like the best mouth that we choose to help sneak out.
3.
4.
You can try to. Oh, Cassie, Kerrick's gonna be so mad at me.
So from the sounds of it, Cassius is gaining.
Yes, he is starting to gain up, slowly, but gaining.
Okay, so first thing Lucian does is he kills all the lights on his on the car because he has no problem seeing and a big black SUV at night with no lights. Have fun. And then the other thing is he is going to head towards a major intersection. Big major intersection, multiple sets of lights. And when he gets to said intersection, he's going to basically go through the intersection. And as he's going to go through the intersection, he's going to use technomancy to overload the lights to try to get a malfunction.
All right, cool. Yeah. Roll it.
Okay, so that's intelligence, I think,
Yes.
for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe
okay. Rousing intelligence. Five successes. And I get hungrier.
All right. Cassius, as you're still attempting to follow, please do the thing.
Is this the Dex and Drive or the with awareness?
Yeah, we're gonna call it Dex and Drive because he definitely overloaded the lights.
Okay.
Uh-oh. He does not have a point in driving.
He doesn't.
Cassius gets into a fucking car accident. PNG.
Oh God! Please don't. Rainy will feel more horrible after tonight.
Lucian asked Rini, how badly do you want me to lose him? and his solution was, okay, fine, I will drive through several large intersections and make them all fucking chaos.
My boyfriend became the pavement.
Oh
Rainy
boy.
is not thinking this through. Did not think this through. Oh God.
So rousing Dex again because I don't have a choice.
Dex stays roused for the scene, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
My boyfriend was
that
only
helps.
half dead, but he got better.
Oh God.
Oh, see, that's the difference. He's only mostly dead.
We got him to Miracle Max in plenty of time.
Oh, yes, it finally happened.
Okay. Wait.
That's gonna be a crit 6.
Oh, I love your dice. Please give them a hug for me.
Crit 6. Okay. With that, then please give me wits awareness too.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, good point, because Lucian is also trying to lose him, and that's a fantastic opportunity to try.
Solid strats.
Oh yeah.
I like to have a picture. It's just like Annette, Lily, Zach walking by. Suddenly, these traffic lights just fucking go out.
Are we going that way or are we going north? That's my question because we might run into Aaron.
It almost happened a second time, but no. 4 successes.
I don't know where this place is, like what direction it is. Lucian does.
Okay. And then Lucian, please give me Dex and Drive.
Yep. 5 crit.
Okay. So here's how this plays out. So Lucian, like, Rini, you're not really sure what he does. The fucking traffic lights just start going bananas. As this happens, as you guys are driving through this major intersection, cars are starting to, like, slam on their brakes and swerve, and, like, people are flying through the light. Meanwhile, Cassius, who's, like, was starting to pick up speed behind you guys, he sees everybody, like, he sees the lights going crazy, sees all the people going crazy, and he manages to get through the intersection without getting hit. But in the process of doing so, he does lose the car.
Okay. At least he doesn't get in an accident.
And as we're going to swap back to our patrol group, as you guys continue along, Annette.
Yes. No idea if this is even going to help, but as we are doing our investigation, or our patrol rather, I'm going to rouse Tools of Nature. And Oh, yay, success. And I am going to give myself horse ears to improve my hearing.
Yes.
All right. Cool. All right.
I feel like I had to get this in there.
I'm trying to judge how I'm gonna rule that. I guess
mean,
we could add another die for hearing. I guess like.
I was going to say
I
just
do
add your
also
protein
have-
rating to hearing.
Yeah, or add your protean. Yeah. I guess we could.
We
do
give
that.
her inspiration.
This is not a thing. Yeah, so I guess give me wits awareness, add your protean rating.
All right. It's awareness at protean.
I dig it.
Worth noting, you also now have horse ears, so, you know,
Yes.
a little bit of a masquerade breach.
Just a small one.
It's okay.
I
We're
can-
trying to attract the savant. It's fine.
Oh, it's like
And I can pull it off
chestnut.
as like their fate if I
was
do
gonna
get
say
a
it's a
pro.
headband.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. So with my protean rating, that's another. Okay. Don't lose dice. That is 6 successes.
Okay. 6 successes. Yeah, I mean, you're hearing out. You know, you hear obviously the sounds of nature, sounds of animals passing by, stuff like that. You can you know, kind of hear the occasional like person like talking somewhere not in the far distance. Don't really hear anything that indicates anything sussy baka out here. Outside of maybe like Lily complaining about nature.
It's getting on my boots.
Can I ask you all how you're being obvious about this?
I think Zach is leaving obvious to Liliana and Annette.
Lily is
Because-
walking in front, just swinging her arms around, just like.
Going on patrol. Going on patrol.
Yes.
So you're actively like waving your arms around, like hitting branches
Yes.
and stuff like that. Cool,
Yes.
great,
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Awesome. All right, great. That'll.
Hey Zach, is there people out here?
But yeah, because I missed that. Zach missed the obvious part, but also, like, he's not very good at distractions. That's not his thing.
See, I
don't
don't know
see
how to make it obvious either. Other
Just let
than
Liliana
like,
do it.
I mean, you are inherently kind of an obvious person. You're a gothic Lolita walking through the fucking woods.
true. Anyone who would know who I am would know I'm Keeper, just walking around too.
For funsies, can I pop awe as well?
That'll absolutely help make it obvious.
Yep.
It's like it's like
The
we
dream team, everyone. The dream team.
we have one very big distraction.
Sounds like I grip my life and I need alcohol.
This
now.
is
Why?
this is Sai being like, I clearly did not make the assignment clear enough. Okay, all right, cool. I'll roll for that off.
Is it-
Oh,
is
boy.
Is it Psy or is it Psy embodying Chester?
No, it's Sai. It's Sai. This is Sai's fuck up. Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay. I was gonna give you an outside.
Nope. I accept full responsibility. It's a learning moment.
Okay.
Cool. As you guys are walking around, and you're fucking popping awe, and there's a gothic Lolita with horse ears, and Zach, who's very diligently keeping eyes and ears out.
Should we be like stopping people and asking like?
Oh God.
Liliana, as you're kind of walking around with awe popped, eventually someone will kind of, pass by and catch sight, and it's just like it's like a dude. He's got like a mountain bike. He's like Whoa.
I'll just like turn back and like blow him like a kiss. Hopefully he doesn't crash his bike.
Oh yeah, just totally like full on like bike crash and like not like a hard crash, but like enough to like just be like and just fall
shit.
off the bike. And as you guys continue on that, Aaron, you said 6 crit for the athletics and dex, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Could you also please give me what's awareness?
I did. I already.
Oh, you
rolled it
did.
for you.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
She's
Aaron,
jumping in backyards, heading north.
Aaron, you're like jumping through people's yards. You're like trying to like run and just like you know what you're after. You know what you're trying to seek. You can't find it here. You can't get what you need here. You can't smell it. You can't see it. You can't hear it.
God
And
damn it,
you're
Rainy.
just frantically running. And just for player knowledge, Chester is gaining. He's still behind because you had a couple
That's
minutes
fair.
head start, but he is gaining as he is attempting to chase
Oh
after
yeah,
you.
there's no hiding this. But she's going north, and she's got to start looking for the odd people that stand out. They've got to know. They have to know that, or maybe I fucked up and I should be searching too. I know. Patrol north. Gotta go north. Pickles. Lots of pickles. Oh my god, pickles. And she's just running.
As you're putting out pickles over
God.
the cobweb,
Oh yeah, lots of pickles.
you hear a familiar voice back. Why pickles? And you recognize it's Vera's.
Those pickles.
Yeah, but why? Pickles don't belong on sandwiches. They're gross.
No, pickles. Code word.
Code word pickles? Do you want to come to get pickles from my place?
No, the pickles are supposed to keep me safe. I can't find them. I
Oh.
don't have the knob to touch to knock me out. Remember knocking out, but I can't. I have to
Oh,
go.
I have come to the museum. I have pickles.
But no, the things, the pickles that are supposed to knock me out.
Right, I have those.
Doorknob?
Yes.
Question mark?
I have doorknobs.
You have doorknob that are pickles, so that I can
I have
stop the
lots of
pickles.
pickled doorknobs. Pickled flavored doorknobs.
Okay, well that's great. But are they gonna shock me to knock me out? Plus, I have to patrol. Apparently, I got patrol. I forgot to patrol. I have to find the people.
That's
I
okay.
need to find
We
the
can
people.
get pickled
And then I have to
doorknobs.
find him.
Listen, we can get pickled doorknobs and then we can patrol.
But
I'll help
But
you.
I gotta. I'm here. I'm almost there. See, I can see the north. I can see the river.
Don't need to go to the river. You can instead come the other way.
But if I cross the river, then I can get into Philly, and then I could get a train, and then I could go to Chicago. Then I could kill him.
Well, there's
I
no
could kill
river
him.
to the
That's
north.
what I gotta do. I gotta kill him.
Okay. Tell you what. Where are you?
DC.
Where? Be specific.
On a street with cars and little
Okay.
people because they're not talking to me.
Uh,
But they're little. Do we shrink people? Did I shrink? Do we shrunk people? Have people gotten shorter since I've left? What did I do?
Aaron.
That's
Aaron. It's okay. It's okay.
They're little people.
It's fine.
okay.
Just stop. Stop.
Wait, talking or running?
No, stop
I can do
running.
both.
Stop running. Keep talking. Stop
How about
running.
if I'll stop talking. I'll run.
No. Don't
gotta
do
gain
that.
ground.
No. Stop running. Keep talking. Tell me more about the pickles. But stop running.
But no, hold on. I gotta move. I gotta get out of the way because the cars will hit me.
Okay, well, get out of the street. That's fair. Get out of the street. Is there like a park nearby? Go sit on a bench.
No park.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Did you look?
my eyes are open.
Okay. Do you see like a bus bench or something?
No.
Okay. When you
See,
get
lots
out
of
of the when you
cars,
get out of the street,
buildings, lots of buildings.
when you get out of the street, do you see grass?
Well, there's like little patches of grass.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Sit on some grass and touch it.
Okay, how about this? I'll do what the millennials have always told me to do: is go touch grass. I will touch the grass, but I'll keep going.
No,
I gotta get to
don't.
the river.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to. It's no, you don't.
River.
No, it's okay. As this is going on, as Vera's talking to you in the cobweb,
She's still walking.
Chester's
She's still
phone's,
running.
like going off his pocket. It's just like a billion times. I need you to go ahead and give me. You put it in the chat. Give me another Dex and S, please.
Should Lucian be rolling for cobweb?
Oh yeah, you totally can. You definitely can, as you're driving erratically.
Try to lose so many things.
Being a distraction.
What's rolling for cobweb? That's not a thing.
That's a 7.
Cool.
I'm gonna say that's wits plus cobweb. That's fine. 3.
With the 3, you start hearing just like kind of like haunting noise in the background of like pickles, 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 pickles.
Lucian's
Sorry,
sitting here like, oh boy.
You also hear like it's almost like very like faint echoes. You don't hear the entire conversation, just like bits and pieces of it. You hear pickles, doorknobs, stop running, pickles, touch grass.
I gotta kill him.
River, have to go to the river, have to kill him. Have to find him. That's what you hear.
Die.
Yeah, Lucian is using his rapidly reflexes, sped up minor action to groan and roll his eyes. Like, why now?
What's wrong?
I can only deal with one of these things at once. Here, let's get you to the place.
Is something wrong?
Maybe, I don't know. I can't tell. Cobwebs, like.
Oh, okay.
And like he says the word cobwebs, like cobwebs is an explanation.
Rain just like, oh, okay. She's like, she didn't want milk, so she can't argue with them with cobwebs discussions.
Like as he's going, he's like, you're gonna have to figure out what the fuck you want to tell Cassius when we get back, because oh boy, he was really trying.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to him.
So as you guys continue to
had
pull
to
further
had to
away
knock
from
out
Cassius.
had to knock out several had to knock out an intersection or two to get him off us.
I did not know you were gonna do that. She just
You said you wanted him off her tail. Like, is that?
No, Holly, could do that though. Did anybody get hurt? Did
Probably.
Cassius get hurt? She's trying to look.
Cassius probably not. He's pretty good, but someone probably got hurt. Yeah, it was some pretty major
Oh,
intersection.
gosh. Oh gosh.
Humanity 6, check.
Tracks.
Or was it Rini? Because Rini is Humanity 7, unless she dropped.
No. Yeah, no. Lucian's is 6.
Okay.
Lucian's is 6. He doesn't care quite as much.
Rini does. She's like, oh God, I hope they're okay. She's trying to look behind.
As you guys continue making your way to the Warner Theater, Cassius, you've lost sight of the vehicle. You have a vague idea of what direction they were heading, but you don't see it anymore.
Okay. Yeah, next time find a better driver to be stealthier about it. Okay, yeah, not me. I guess we'll attempt to Drive in that general direction. Just keeping an eye out, but not expecting much at this point.
Okay.
Given how Lucian was trying to, hide.
Yeah, once he gets a bit of distance, like Lucian will just full on choose a spot, like maybe like a parking lot or something, and just still lights fully off, just sit there, just wait a couple minutes.
Awkward silence between them two. Lucian and Rainy.
So, how was your day?
Lucian's just like very quietly, just like muttering under his breath, like he's just counting the seconds. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000.
Rainy just sitting in the truck being quiet because she knows what a drink sitting in the car being quiet because he's hearing my numbers.
He hits 3 minutes. He's like, okay, Cassius is probably somewhere else now.
Oh, okay.
And he'll start it up and actually start heading towards the theater.
Place.
All right. You guys go there. As the other three are making their patrols, as Liliana is awing some random people.
I wanted to check in with you, Sai. What are we missing in the explanation?
Got it. So I thought that I had re-explained that.
You said deliberate and obvious, so that's what we were aiming for?
So obvious in the sense of make sure that it's known there are patrols going east and west. Make sure that...
Okay. So we are doing it correctly, we're just being...
That's where we want them to think we're patrolling.
Gotcha. Okay. I wanted to double check and make sure because it didn't seem like there should be that confusion there.
I thought that I might have reclarified that. Maybe it's like storyteller issue, not player issue. Just making that clear.
We are doing that. We're just being very obvious.
Well, in the sense of long story short,
obvious that we're not trying to make it obvious.
Specific instructions from the Archon were: make them think we're only patrolling east to west. Make it obvious that that's where we're doing our patrols.
Yep.
So those were basically the instructions, and Chester was trying to shorthand that among the list of other fucking shit.
Yeah.
So
that totally works.
Yeah.
I figured we should clarify at the table.
Correct. Yeah, no, obviously there's miscommunication. That's fine.
So yeah. We will continue to be obvious with the Toreador distraction.
Great. As far as the eastern side of things, pretty quiet. Few people, humans. You guys will pass a few kindred. Some that just sort of look at you guys and shrug and go about their way. Some that are kind of nice night out. Just very because one of you has popped off.
Yes.
What are you doing?
It is a very nice night
Another
out.
one has horse ears. But outside of that, your eastern side of the patrols goes pretty quiet.
Okay.
And you guys eventually do turn around and start heading back west.
So, Zach.
Yes?
I don't know much about... I don't know if that was, on purpose, you wanted to, be as mysterious as possible and stuff. I know people do that.
Broadly, it just hasn't come up. I'm not one to generally volunteer information about myself if it's not helpful.
How long have you been around?
Oh, I was born 1892, I think.
I think I saw a picture of you in one of my history books.
Chester and I were involved in both world wars, so it's possible.
Oh. I'm I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I got to shoot a lot of Nazis in the face.
That's fun.
Good job.
But, I mean, if you want to know information, I can give you information. I just haven't felt the particular need, considering my past isn't particularly relevant, I believe, at least.
It's not relevant, but I thought it might be nice to get to know one another a bit more.
If you wish. I was a student. I was studying a few different things. I kind of hopped around between majors a few times in my younger years. Studied architecture, criminology, topography.
See, I thought colleges were only there for parties.
No. Much more than that.
I
have-
realize that now.
Further, I eventually met Chester as masquerading as one of my teachers.
Oh.
He took an interest in me. I filled holes that he needed. And
Oh.
No.
I became a student in a different way. I was good.
That's cool. I, as you have probably guessed, am new to all of this. I was kind of a, one of those trust fund kids that like rode on their daddy's coattails until they had enough and kind of like kicked me out, blocked me out of my credit card and my other credit card and my other credit card.
Damn, they even remembered the third credit card. That's more than
I
most
know.
trust fund parents.
Nobody remembers the third credit card.
Truly, it's like the fourth or fifth one that usually gets you, but
Yeah.
granted, I was a person before credit cards, but
You know Cyrus?
Yes, I've heard about him. I'm not particularly familiar. I've only been in the domain as long as Chester.
I became his sugar baby, and then
That sounds like a very unhealthy power dynamic to have.
oh, it was. But it was I wanted to continue my lifestyle of expensive handbags, and he was my bridge to that. So yeah, and then I turned to a kindred, and now I'm like, learning about things and responsibility, and I recently went back to reconcile with my parents.
Excellent. I'm happy to hear that you gave it a shot, even if it didn't go well. I don't know if
Oh,
it did or not, but
It did go well, actually.
excellent to hear.
I told them under the pretense that it was a very successful fashion company, very niche though, out in DC, and they were very happy that I was doing something with my life. Life.
It's the biggest thing I can offer someone who is new to this all is find something you love and keep it around. Keep it
I
there
look at Annette.
on the edges of your periphery. We are an eternal creature. People die. Interests pass. Fascinations falter. It all will wane at some point. But if you have that reliable source, a touchstone, a interest that you've had since you were young, It's all very good at keeping you grounded.
That sounds like something that should belong in a history book.
Unless you're a Malk, then you have your obsession forever.
Yelp.
For example, I'm sure, I don't know, apologies if this is insensitive to bring up at this point, but Toreadors are flighty individuals. Particularly when it comes to their embraces. It's a moment of passion, of hyperfixation, and then it dances in the wind like a leaf for a while, until it rests on the ground and they pick up a new one.
I nervously look at Annette.
True love exists, it's a thing, but with particularly the Toreador's embrace, it's one that never lingers.
Noted.
I've seen time and time again Primogen, Hound, Harpy, Whip, all embrace, and then a year later, their child is on the streets, released from their constraints, released from accounting because their interest in them had passed. I'm glad that you found friends. Because
Yeah.
normal Toreadors do.
I'm glad I did too. Oh
I-
God, how long have I haven't messaged Cyrus in a while. Oh God.
I wouldn't be surprised if some other leaf on the wind has taken your place.
You would
Well,
know,
I
Lily.
mean-
You have not received a message from Cyrus in a
No.
while either.
Yeah. I mean, the person in my life right now is more than a leaf. I just look lovingly at Annette.
That's important.
More
Chester
like a
is
Venus
some...
flytrap deer.
What was that?
Chester,
I said more like a Venus flytrap deer.
Chester is a dear friend of mine. We've been companions for 80 years at this point. It's why I have the privilege of talking to him like I do. Because I know him. I know what he needs. I know how to confront him appropriately. It's why when Maverick decided to snap at him, I corrected him immediately. Finding people like that is very important in this long night. And I'm glad you've started that process.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Oh, how long are we gonna be in this mud?
There's a sidewalk right there.
Oh, right. Just during this conversation, I just didn't notice the sidewalk.
Mhm. It's America, so the sidewalk just disappeared and she didn't notice.
Yeah.
Did you ever think you'd end up on patrols again, Zach?
Oh, absolutely. Doing what I do is no easy thing. I'm someone who always needs to be active, doing something, whether it's research, investigating in the world around me. It's one of my personal convictions, let's call it. Someone needs to stare into the abyss to keep its gaze.
Keeping yourself busy is important, as you said.
What about you, Annette?
What about me?
How have you found the long night?
Hmm. As much as I could have it be. It's just been me tending to my dresses. As a Sumitsu, it's not too hard for me to find that fixation to keep me going. I find it easier to do so, actually, in the more modern times. This might be a bit odd for an Ancilier to say, but I find the internet quite pleasing.
It's quite the fascinating tool.
It is.
Lots of literature, art, people's souls put out on display for others to
And people
see,
doing dumb shit.
for others to see, to enjoy, to gawk, to ridicule, to mock.
Hmm.
It's truly a fascinating experiment in the human existence.
Isn't it, though? It's a land, arguably, without any borders.
Truly one of the most important things people can realize is we are not just kindred kind. We aren't mages, werewolves, mortals. We're all one thing. And we stand against an ever-present threat. And you see he kind of glances up towards a red star in the sky.
What you looking at?
Do you not know of the red stone?
I know of stars.
You'll see he kind of, Matt, and he'll motion to adjust your head.
Ah, it,
And he
ow,
just kind of
ow,
directly adjust. Like, it's not hard. It's just literally like turning your head to look up. And perhaps for the first time since you've been a kindred, you'll see the red star of Zepazathura's death.
What is that?
I
In
would stop
layman
and look up
terms.
as well.
It's a marking of an antediluvian's destruction. Zepazathura.
Oh, that sounds important.
Antediluvian of the Ravnos clan. It's why their blood burns with fire when they sleep within the bounds of a mile. They need to constantly be on the move. It's a reminder of the coming Gehenna. And we all need to be ready to stand against it.
I will keep that in mind.
Who
But
knows
I think for now, I want to try and survive this war first.
At the
Absolutely.
mentionings of antediluvians and Gehenna, I just kind of mused to myself about New York.
It's an ordeal. It's something we'll have to face with time. But hopefully, we'll be much older.
We just need to make sure that we survive what's to come.
And I fully intend to.
And with that, we're going to shift over the scene. Aaron, you don't see it until it's right there. As with just intense speed, someone who rolled nothing on wits awareness runs right into you with celerity. Just runs into you. You just hear like, "Oi, shit, fuck!" As the both of you
fuck, I
tumble.
Hey, let's go!
As the both of you just tumble. And you'll see there is a man, he's wearing dark red slacks, a dark red jacket, with a dark purple shirt and a dark purple cloth in his jacket, who now has grass all over his pants and is like, fuck, these fucking... I am so sorry. Fuck. He's just...
Hey, mate, what are you fighting? You flinging yourself into
I
me for?
didn't...
Ow!
He like takes a moment, like...
Look at you with me leggings.
These fucking bloody pants. Alright.
Don't
Sorry.
you even swear at me with
So-
the bloody
I
pants.
didn't mean to run into you. It was a fucking mistake.
Well, why were you fucking running into me?
I wasn't paying any attention.
Well, clearly because you were running right
Listen,
off
I
past
got really
everything now.
distracted. Listen, there was some... It's not important. Anyway, I'm sorry. Are you
Of course
alright?
it's important because you were running around real fast. Ow.
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
He like looks down like outside of a ruined suit. Yeah. You?
What are you running for?
Just to run.
No, nobody's running in a suit like that. Are you kidding me? That's brand new.
I mean,
It's almost a
it's
money,
made
isn't
with
it?
it's made with like flexi fabric. It's fine.
Yes, but nobody runs that fast.
No, really, feel it. He like holds his arm out, like feel the fabric. It's like it's pretty like soft, but it's surprisingly like stretchy material. Like
That's almost like
it's
what, a
fucking great.
money? Yeah, but it's dressed up as a money, ain't it?
yeah, of course.
So what were you going so fast for? But in this bleeding town is that fast?
I had some place to be.
And so you're going to run around, knock people off the
Do
walking.
you never just go? I mean, you're out running, right?
But at least I'm being courteous and making sure that I'm not running into anyone. I've never, ever turned around and knocked anyone off.
All right. Well, I already apologize.
I know, mate, but where are you going? Because anyone doesn't need to go that fast.
Just listen. I told my friend that I would race them. Right? They're in a car. I'm racing them, and she drives really, really fast.
What's you driving?
Oh, a Lambo.
Oh.
Oh, that's easy to turn around and stuff off. Are you getting? You didn't turn around and put a
Well,
little sugar and water in
sure,
the
sure,
gas
but, like,
tank.
Listen, it's not important. What you?
It's important because you're running around here.
Well, it's important
bleeding-
now because I'm gonna. I've lost
And she'll
it.
lean in
I'm
going,
over
you're bleeding, breaking the masquerade and all. What are you
it.
doing
It's
that
not
for?
It's not like they can fucking see me.
Clearly because you didn't see me and you knocked me off my block.
Well, I didn't see you, but they can't see me. Go.
Oh, well then fine. Then to whom am I going to be turning around and at least charging these new leggings for? What's your name?
Oh, probably should have fucking told you that. Fast Eddie.
Really?
He'll just like hold his hand out to you.
Hi. Usually you shouldn't introduce yourself as fast to anything.
Oh, that's
a
what
lady.
that's what they call me. So if you know, I could have just said Eddie, but
Yeah, you could have.
it's,
Where you from?
Bethesda.
Oh, are you one of the offsides, or are you on the other side?
I think I'm on the right side. This is DC.
You know
right?
what I
This is
mean.
the-
Are you a C or an A?
Oh, yeah, A.
Okay, fair. Okay.
Yeah, but
Understood.
I got the okay, so I'm here. I just
You got the okay from whom?
well from people.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
people.
fam- Yeah, where family from?
Well, I mean, look at me, love. And he's like dressed to the
Yes.
nines, devilishly handsome, charming, smart as a whip.
You're naming about 6 different families I can name off the top of my head.
Oh, I'm a diva.
Oh, you're a rose. Got you. All right.
Yeah.
Understood.
And you got grass on my pants. He's
Yeah,
like
and
still
you ripped my
brushing at
legging.
stains that just really aren't there. He's like,
You do realize that the stains are off, right?
well, I'm gonna have to wash them anyway.
Well, that's your problem.
Well, I'll
and
tell you what.
wouldn't-
I will. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll replace your leggings.
Fine.
They'll be
Here's my
nice.
address.
Nice. They'll be really nice.
How nice. I mean, we're not talking like I could totally go around and usually do a basic, nice, not black legging like I did. You don't have to go and break in the bank, if you know what I mean.
Well, all right. What's your? She like takes in your general ensemble. Like you want one that looks like your grandmother's doily?
no, I made this.
No, it looks. Don't get me wrong. It looks really nice. You just
How
got me the craftsmanship.
dare.
He like immediately just starts like. I mean, this is wonderful craftsmanship. I mean, really, I can't fucking make that.
Stop being
I have to buy my
I
shit.
spent 4 bloody months on this one, lad.
Wow, that's a lot of time.
It is.
It really,
And,
genuinely, it is.
Oh, I mean, it was top notch. You know, it was.
But I
Very
guess
good
okay,
wool.
fine. Well, what you just want like basic black leggings? You don't want like
Yes, just
something nice.
Amazon them.
Amazon?
Just Amazon them.
I'm not
gonna make you break
supporting
the bank.
Bezos.
Okay, well then fine. Go to she'll
That
randomly say
ventru
a
prick.
Yeah, I know, right? She'll go. Okay, fine. Go to H&M and just get one of their leggings. That's fine.
Oh boy. All right. Sorry,
Unless
I
you're
didn't
going to
catch your-
really
I
drop
didn't-
a pretty
I'm
pound.
sorry. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Aaron,
All right. Well, I told you my family. What's your family?
Mira.
Ah, all right, all right. So you know, like, what's her name? Like, Vera.
Yeah, I know Vera.
Ah.
Yeah, I know Vera really well.
Yeah, I know Vera, too.
Sorry.
No. It's all, I like Vera. It's honestly, it's the rose here I can't stand.
Can anyone stand him?
No, I don't think so. I don't think.
I
so.
mean, I don't even touch it with a 10-foot pole, to be honest.
I mean, I used to touch him with a 10-foot pole. I used to touch him with less than a 10-foot pole, but that's beside the point.
Oh, that's totally your family plan thing that I
Right,
don't
right.
even touch.
I know we're
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really have got to be going. Aaron, at this
Yeah,
point, you feel something wrap around your entire body as you are bound in
Mhm.
invisible chains.
Okay.
As-
Just stand there kind of mid awkward.
Eddie's just like, "Oi, what gives?" As Chester just comes up from behind, and here's where we'll switch back over to Rini and Lucian, who have arrived at the Warner Theater.
All right.
Back rolling for Cobweb because
That was just a fantastic.
because now
comment.
once he knew to start paying attention, he's going to continue to pay attention.
He's just gonna look at the theater for a moment.
Four successes on Cobweb.
Aaron, what would you have been putting out to the cobweb during this time?
You have to
Beatles?
find him. Yeah, you're not wrong. I have to find him. Need to find him. Son must die. He has to die. Pickles. Oh my God. Chains. I'm caught. Who got me? I don't understand. I need to go get him. That's what she'd be putting out.
Lucian, like, hands like on his temples, like, okay, yeah, you go do the thing.
Okay. And Rini gets out of the car and starts heading to
He's
the
gonna-
theater.
Yeah, as she does, like, Lucian's gonna shoot a text first to Aaron and second to Chester, both of them being variations of everything all right.
You good?
You do not get a response back from Chester.
You don't get a response back from Aaron because Aaron can't
Both of
get to her
them a
phone.
little preoccupied.
Yeah.
But you send it. Message sent.
Yeah, Lucian like waits like a minute and he's sitting there thinking about it. He's like, no, I'd just be wasting time. Like he said, I'd be wasting time trying. chances of me finding them is low. Okay, fine. Just fuck's sake, dude. He's saying that to an empty passenger seat.
Ray's already in the theater.
Yeah. Rini, as you go
And
in...
I'll
Oh, go ahead.
pop clairvoyance.
Cool. Theater is packed with people. There is a comedy show tonight. But you do note that there's someone kind of hanging around in the back. Rini, as you start to enter the theater, could you please give me what's awareness, please?
Yes. Three successes.
3 successes. You already kind of know what you're looking out for. As you're kind of looking around, you look at like the place where they have like a bulletin board with the playbills and stuff. You'll see the sort of similar symbol that you saw before on one of those, and you kind of make your way into the theater. As you do, and as you kind of like continue to look around, you'll notice that as you kind of look down, instead of like going into the theater, but towards the direction of like where the bathrooms and concessions and stuff are, you'll see another flyer that has that same symbol on it.
I'm gonna follow the flyer.
You go back past towards the flyer, and start to really kind of keep an extra eye out as you start to notice more flyers kind of leading you further and further. If you'd like to like sneak back through concessions and stuff, if you want to give me Dex and Stealth, you can.
Yeah. Now I have a specialty on stealth hiding.
Well,
would that be useful? Or...
But I mean, technically, if you want to like stop and hide every so often if somebody passes by, yeah, we can say you do that.
Okay. Okay. So do I add more dice for that or no?
If you've got it, yeah, you would add 2 die.
Okay. Oh, 1 fell. Hold on. Four successes.
All right. So as you continue to make your way around, keeping an eye out for these symbols, as you are, every so often you'll kind of like stop and like tuck yourself into a corner or like hide back behind like one of the stands as somebody passes by. As you continue to sneak back, and eventually you kind of get around, not so much to like where the backstage area is, but there's a few hallways tucked back behind the Warner Theater that kind of like lead down into like dressing rooms and stuff. And as you go back in through there, you'll see one of those flyers on one of those dressing rooms.
I gently do a knock on the like our like, hey, it's me, knock.
As you do that,
Which is pretty much...
the door will kind of slowly open. And you'll see him standing there in the doorway, sort of tucked back in the shadows with the lights off. And he'll step away from the door to let you in.
Go in.
And he'll shut the door behind you both. Sorry to intrude on your life.
It's fine, Michael.
I just needed to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
People are coming for you.
Okay. Is that why you tried to get that human to get me away?
I just needed
to let you know. I can't stay in the city. It's too dangerous for both of us. But someone caught wind of where you were.
Do you know who?
I'm not sure, but I know who it made its way back to.
Who?
James.
Oh, okay. And just try to not to do the panic and try to calm down a bit. Okay.
I know that I wasn't around for that. I've been trying to keep tabs as I can.
It's okay. We're not supposed to know where each other are. You told me.
I know. I've already been here too long, but I figured if I give you enough of a heads up, maybe you can get out of this place before it's too late.
I can't. I'm one of the sheriff's hounds, and I kind of have the prince's protection.
We'll kind of like sigh, just like it's only gonna get you so far. You know it will.
I know, but I have people here.
You trust them?
I do.
That's really stupid, you know that?
I know, but it. God, I cannot look at Eric. I cannot look at Junie's screen. But they prove themselves though. I'm just tired of running.
I know.
I just want a place to stay, and I'm just so tired.
I know, I'm sorry.
I don't blame you. I don't.
Just if you're gonna stay here with these others, you better be sure.
They haven't been mean to me. They've been really, really nice.
Yeah, niceness is a nice tactic.
They haven't asked for anything for the most of the year I've been here.
For your sake, I hope you're right. It's been my experience, though, that it always goes south at some point.
I know. The person who's looking for me. Do I need to keep an eye out for them?
I don't know who they are. All I know is that he knows where you are. He will send people.
I know.
Just make sure you're ready when he does.
Okay.
I have to go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll see you again.
Okay.
But, like I said, I do try to keep tabs. So.
I know this probably is not a smart idea, but I have a phone now. I don't know if you want to keep tabs that way.
I don't usually. Give me your number. I'll try to check in.
Okay. And Rainey quickly writes it down on a piece of paper she found and hand it to him.
I don't keep cell phones. It'll be from burner numbers.
Yep.
He'll just like, for a moment, just kind of like, hands on your shoulders, just like, please stay safe.
I will.
And then with that, he will
Be careful.
open the door and leave the room and walk away.
Rini's gonna stay in the room for a moment to kind of collect herself a bit. Especially being told that James knows where she is. Yeah, so like when she calms down, she's gonna start heading out.
So you go back out to the car. Cassius,
Mhm.
my boy.
Lucian will have dropped clairvoyance well before Greenie makes it back to the car, and also dropped the cloak of shadows, so that he's actually, in the car. Yeah.
I'm sorry, reading all the gifts right now after I missed.
Yeah, chat's popping off.
Okay.
Cassius,
Yep.
buddy, what you doing?
Well, completely scrapping my idea for my encounter with Michael. So that's out the window. Fuck.
He was gonna have a good boyfriend talk to like terrible dad talk.
Cass just knows when he's licked, and knows Lucian got him this time, so he's just gonna go ahead and rejoin the patrol.
All right.
Something tells me they're not hard to find.
As a matter of fact, they are not, Cassius. I'm sure you could just text them and ask them their location, but even without that, it's not hard to find them.
Shining, sparkling beacon.
I was like, is that them?
No, they wouldn't be that. Oh, fuck, they would be. Yeah, okay.
So as the three of you,
Chester said the audience.
as the three of you are going west now along your patrol, Cassius will eventually come up and join you all.
I apologize for bringing down the mood. I wasn't my intention if I did.
You're not. It's good advice. No. I'm just draping myself over a net.
All right, I don't know what's with my timing, but I guess I just walk in on it. That's fine.
Hey, where you been?
Oh, got a little lost.
Fair,
Can I roll an
fair.
insight check on our dear friend Cassius here?
I'm gonna do it too.
Does lie detector give me anything?
It's not technically alive.
It's not technically
He's alive.
Yeah, he's.
Can I pop lie detector?
Yep. I mean, that's the thing that gives you bonuses on reading if people are lying to you stuff.
I mean, like he did lose 2 people, so he got lost.
3.
It's
3
inside and what?
successes. Insight and wits usually.
Okay.
Star,
Yes,
lie
what's an
detector is lie detector is intelligence plus aspects versus
Yeah, because
defending.
power.
Yeah, versus defending composure plus subterfuge.
Yep.
Okay.
2 successes.
First level aspects for me.
No successes.
You lying there, Cassie boy? Because I doubt you got good manipulation and subterfuge. You don't seem like the lion type.
No, he's not
No.
lying. Well, actually,
No.
I mean, technically, yes and no, but I don't think it would apply to this situation. Yeah. So, yeah, it's part truth, but there's a little bit of a lie mixed in.
You'll see Zach gives you a knowing look of, you're hiding something. I'm not going to press to respect your privacy, but I know you're hiding something. It's essentially the, if it's important, tell us.
Okay, I believe you.
I'll just give the resigned, like, yeah, that's good enough for me, I guess.
Yeah, I guess he'll pick up on the look Zach gives him and just like, he'll just nod like, don't worry, it's all good.
We were looking at stars.
Oh yeah.
And you see Zachariah's eyes specifically trained on the red star in the sky that has been beaming since the year 2000. And talking about the past, if you care to join us.
Oh, yeah, why not?
I'd argue you're the one I know the least about, so I wouldn't mind hearing your tale.
Not much to tell. My family was just a humble little farmer family outside Manassas, Virginia. No, loved exploring the woods though. That was one of the advantages of having that land. But I took up World War II, and shortly after I came back, my friends and I went camping in the Blue Ridge. And
Hey, Sai.
Hmm.
Does Zachariah recognize Cassius from World War II?
I
Did
don't
they ever
know.
do any?
We were buddies.
I don't
like,
know.
Genuinely, do you want me to roll a die? Just to see?
I mean, if you want to.
Sure.
Well,
So
we were
wait,
buddies.
hold on.
Yes, he does absolutely recognize him. He has eidetic memory. That's why I asked. And an item that keeps a perfect record of all of his memories.
He was Austrian fighting for the Allies. Interesting.
So the reason why I said I don't know is because that was never something discussed with me. So I have no idea.
Yeah, I think Zachariah was very much like semi-mortal at the time, so he could still go out and
Sure, yeah.
deliver information to people. You see, he kind of looks at him. Oh, you're that Cassius.
I was unaware we met before.
Yes, in Austria, briefly, I was doing a bit of spy work. I handed information to your platoon. I had lunch with you all. It wasn't very prominent, but, I mean, I didn't put two and two together till now.
Oh, well, I think you look vaguely familiar now that I think on it a little. Yeah, no, I'll say what, though, Austria was a hell of a lot better than around the Battle of the Bulge, though.
Certainly. I saw my fair share of, interesting fights. I was handling them on a more vampiric front, but,
Fair, yeah. No, good to see an old ally again.
Certainly.
What a small world this is.
I'm with a lot of old people.
You're not that old. I mean, I'm younger than Chester.
They're still old.
Just wait till you meet Mora.
Well, listen here, you whippersnapper. It looks insane coming from like a 20-year-old looking guy.
I'll poke my finger into your chin. You're dating an old person, Lily.
Does that mean I got a grandma king?
If you think that's
Lowers
what that
my
means,
fingers. Why did I?
if that's what you think that means, I suppose that also makes Annette a gilf.
Don't encourage her.
I'm writing this down, by the way.
Oh, no.
Some character. For a certain person.
But, I was just offering some advice to Liliana about, staying human in the long night.
Yeah, it's a heck of a challenge. I've learned the hard way, especially seeing some of the things we deal with.
I mean, I watched my parents pass away on their deathbed, so
I'm sorry.
it was a long time ago. I'm very over it.
I was. I mean, I was. I know I was. I know I'm in a unique position where I was able to reconcile with my parents, and you guys aren't able to.
Oh, we didn't have
spend
any
time with
issues.
yours, and
We didn't have any issues. We
I
loved
meant
each
more
other
like
dearly.
just just in general, like spending time with them and
Oh, I'll occasionally see
appreciating them.
I'll occasionally see Mother's ghost, nagging
What?
old twit.
What? I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask. She's not gonna ask.
I think I was more concerned about making sure everything was inherited properly to mourn.
Yeah, I sadly had to miss out on my parents' funerals. Unfortunately, I was reported dead when I was turned. So,
I mean, have you gone back and seen their grave since?
yeah, well, once or twice. It's still tough to go back and see it, and no, hate to admit it, no. Last time I saw my daddy, we got in a little bit of a fight. And I hate that was our last words.
Understandable. Have you? This might be a touch gauche, but I'm. Have you talked to any of the Hikata about getting a seance with them? If they're still on the other side, of course.
Haven't had much opportunity to. My sire keeps me pretty busy with all kinds of chores and errands for her.
Well, as I said recently to someone I care very dearly about, it's important to take time for yourself. So, if that's something that interests you, I could put you in contact with some friends.
I'll keep that rightly in mind. I appreciate it.
If it's something that interests you, of course. If it would just reopen old wounds, there's no point.
Well, for right now, gonna focus on getting the job done for what's coming.
I mean, I suppose there's no better time than the present, considering you don't know if you'll make it past. As much as that's grim to say, if you want to do it, we could get it done soon.
Oh, that's fair. No, as grim as it is to say, my main concern is to see you all through the end of this. No, Rini especially. I don't want to see any more get harmed that don't deserve it.
Indeed. That's why I offered the training I did when you saw me during the last couple of weeks. It's a very useful talent. That's what I was using this morning, but if that's something that interests you, I could reach out to one of the Hikata in the domain.
I appreciate that.
Maverick's good friends, all things considered, I believe. Likes talking to ghosts to get their stories, I think.
As we're gonna switch back over to Lucian, who is now unshadowed and cloaked in the car, who is unclairvoyanted as Rini is making her way out of the theater.
Yep, she's looking around. She sees Lucian still in the she assumes still in the car, so she starts heading to it. and opening it, and then just climbing back in quietly.
Did you get what you needed?
Yeah. Not what I'm hoping, but I got some stuff.
Anything that I should know?
Well, probably gonna tell everybody. They know where I am. The Venture's
Okay,
looking for me. So.
let me think about that. Let me think about that for a sec as a player. Lucian will pause for a sec. Lucian will pause for a sec. He's like, I mean, not really a surprise. You kind of, showed up in Elysium and were named a hound.
Yeah.
Sigh, does Lucian know who James is?
Contextually, no.
Cool. All right. There's no prominent Ventru in
Not here.
DC named James. Okay. Fantastic. That's all I wanted to know.
Yep.
That's good enough for me. It's like, okay, James is looking for him. For her. Fantastic. All right. Fuck all people named James.
Just walks around. Is your name James? No. Okay, good. Your name James? Jimmy? Close enough. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Lucian will kind of nod and he'll go like, right, okay, well, we'll roll with it as it goes. And as he's saying that, he'll pull out his phone. He's gonna try to locate Aaron's phone.
Oh, if we cannot tell Erin right now, she has.
Yeah, no, we're not telling Aaron.
Okay.
We're finding Aaron.
Why are we finding Erin?
Well, because I can't find Aaron.
Find my Erin.
Erin does have her phone on her and the location thing is on.
Okay. Reedy's like just looks really concerned now. Her thought process just switched.
As you pull up the Find My Friend thing, yeah, she's somewhere up north.
Yeah, Lucian will step on it.
Cool. You start heading that way. Meanwhile, back at where Aaron is, as your new friend that ran into you more specifically, is like looking behind you. You hear Aaron Chester's voice, just like, Aaron, it's okay. It's all right. It's just me. He's like getting closer to you. Until
Can't move.
I know that's me. As he'll just like kind of like walk up next to you and just like puts his hands like on your shoulders. And then just like hugs you.
She's bound. She can't do anything.
I know. He's just
the
like,
force hugs.
It's all right.
I tried. I wrote down.
I know.
I wrote a lot of notes. I even screamed in the net, the
I know,
web, the web,
it's
the
okay.
web knew.
I know.
Eddie hit me, but he didn't hit me. He hit me and I tumbled, and then we fell.
As
and
Eddie's
then-
just like looking at the situation, like, all right, I'm gonna go. Just like, nice to meet you.
Wife, but I can't. But boy.
Right.
I tried. I did. I even made sure that I said pickles. I said a lot of pickles. I said pickles. I can't help but my thigh is vibrating. Something is going on with my
It's
phone.
probably your phone because Lucian's concerned because you were screaming pickles out into the cobweb.
Well, yes, because I had to get pickles and I couldn't find pickles and I couldn't find
I know.
doorknob to
You know what?
zap me.
We're gonna
But-
you and I we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back home.
But
It's all right.
but north. We're almost at the river.
No, do you remember? Do you remember the promise you made, baby?
Yes, you're here. See, look, I got you here. Now we can go over to the river. We can go to the river. We can go to the river,
No,
and then we
don't
can see
need
if
to
we
go
find
there.
anyone.
We don't
Yes,
need to.
yes,
There's
yes.
nobody there, Aaron.
Are you sure?
I'm
Have you looked?
positive.
But you didn't look.
Magic.
But you didn't look.
Aaron.
I fucked up, didn't I?
No, you didn't fuck up. It's all right.
No one's mad at me, are they?
No, no one's mad at you.
I let them down, didn't I?
No, you did not.
I totally let them down.
No,
They're
you
all doing
didn't.
this stuff, and I'm not
No,
doing
it's
anything.
all
And
right. It's
I'm
all right.
being bad.
You're not. You're not. You're
I
fine.
really am.
It's okay. Listen, it's all right. It's all right. We.
I mean, they all did grand things. I feel like Han Solo, just coming out of the whole carbonite thing. Everyone's doing great and grand things, and it's like, oh my god! And then there's little Aaron.
Listen, we knew this was going to be difficult. Right? That's why we.
But
That's
Rainy
why
made
we.
me things, and they're really pretty.
And I'm sure she made
Emotions.
them. I don't know what they are, but I'm sure she made them because she
I didn't
cares
see the
about.
dolls. I put the dolls. I made them all. I made like a little city thing, and it was all pretty and everything. That's before they got the pickles. Then I had to draw pickles,
Right.
Like,
Right.
and then I had to find the pickles, but I couldn't, and the
Listen,
window was closed, so I opened it.
Aaron.
Huh?
Look at me.
Huh?
I need you to focus, please.
I'm trying. But zap me.
What? No.
Zap.
No.
Do the zap.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going to zap you.
But I need a zap.
He'll kiss you.
Different zap than I was thinking, but okay.
I'm not
Tis
going.
gentle zap.
I'm not going to hurt you. Now, would you just try and focus, please?
It's a 3, better than the one I had before.
My God. Man's exasperated. Jesus.
Oh my god.
I mean, I can't help this.
No, I know. I'm just like.
The dice like being bitches. Shit.
He's trying so hard.
She'll just start looking around like,
You can-
oh,
It's all right.
but
It's okay.
where are we?
Somewhere. You were running quite quickly. I had to chase you down. And then you ran into, as he looks, the fuckers run off. He's like, what's the point of this?
Oh,
He saw somebody
Um,
pull some chains of binding. He's like, nope.
Fast Eddie, Rose, A.
That name would have been one that he sent. Would Lucian have sent that name?
Lucian
Trying to
never
remember.
specified who was coming down.
Got it. Fair enough. He'll be like, all right.
He was chasing somebody in
I-
a Lamborghini.
Lucian's like rapidly fucking incoming because he rolled 6 messy crit to get there fast.
Great.
Yeah. Rini is just like on the passenger side,
Like,
pulling the whole shit.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Oh, shit,
like
bar.
unfortunately for Rini, like Lucian
He's
figured out
gone.
where he was going, and like he steps on it, and
He's
just the
taking
words.
the lilac approach. Yes.
He's gone plaid.
Holy. Lilac forever, our speed demon.
It's. Are you? I'm not gonna hold you in these forever. So if I take your hand, will you be okay?
Do not.
He'll drop the chains, just holding your arms, like.
So it's kind of like, sorry, I'm trying.
I know you are. Like I said, we
Disappointed?
don't be. Listen, this is the most we've done, right? It's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it was just the emotions. I feel bad now.
Don't feel that.
To tell my emotions not to feel bad is not.
You're right. I know it doesn't make anything better, but
It's
I'm a kumquat.
no. Remember, we're not allowed to
Yes.
talk like that.
Hence why I said kumquat and I didn't actually say what I was thinking.
We should get you back as like Lucian's black SUV, like just like screeches like up.
Does just as it screeches in, just perfect fucking drift somehow. He drifts around the corner into the middle of the fucking intersection. He's like just kind of jumps out, wild-eyed, like, okay, we're good.
Rini just like the door opens and Rini just falls out.
Oh, good, they found us. Wonderful. That'll make getting back easier.
If Rini falls off, Aaron's gonna run to try and like either kind of like dive to catch or try to be the. Because fortitude. She'll just try, kind of drive to be the mattress that Rini falls on because she feels bad.
Rini be like, I'm okay.
Lucian
So you
just
use the cars.
You're sitting on her back, and she's like, "Okay, good, glad
Lucian
you're
just looks
okay."
across. He's like,
She rolls off.
oh
She
yeah,
rolls off.
shit. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Aaron, are you okay?
I don't know. Are you?
Let's. Why don't we get in the car and we can discuss
Okay.
how okay we are? Sounds like a good
Okay.
idea.
Can
Sure.
you wait like can you wait like 1 minute? It would be a very bad idea for me to get in and try to drive again right now. Like again, like slightly like beast crazed eyes right now.
I can drive.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron will go
Um,
in the driver's seat.
No, you will not.
Yeah,
drive.
Lucian
Just-
Lucian like no, it says no as he like
just
grabs
like
the keys.
arms like pull her like just holding her very very tightly. He'll pop his shit if he needs to, but he's not going to unless he needs to.
Lucian like says like I'll be like right back. And he takes the keys out of the car, walks to the nearest house.
Oh, there he goes eating.
Why don't we gotta hydrate? Thank you. Why
Why don't
we
we
just
hydrate?
sit in the back seat while we wait for him? Okay, that sounds good.
Good water.
Oh, I'm sure.
As Lucian goes and takes care of what he needs to take care of.
So,
Right. Stay out of
Um,
the car for a moment.
how was your meeting? You're filing stuff. Did you file the papers and everything?
Oh, it went well.
Okay. That sounds like that sounds more skittish than I'm sounding right now, and I know I'm skittish as fuck. What was wrong with the paperwork?
It's
Give me
It's
wits
best-
and insight, please.
Me?
Please, no, Rini, give me wits and insight.
okay. I was going to be good, but okay.
I'm sure you were. Just give it anyway.
That's fine. That's fine. I think I had the numbers. No, I added 2. Hold on. Yes. Ooh, I have a double crit, so 3 crits.
How many 10s do you have?
2.
Okay, so you've
Then I
got
got-
crit.
That's one crit.
So crit 5.
Crit 5. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. You can see Chester's looking right at you. Just like the look on his face, like, for the love of God, pick your words carefully.
We can discuss it later.
Why did I do that? Did I do something wrong?
No,
Did
no, no,
I-
no, 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 no. It's nothing. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong.
Maybe she wants a girl talk, right? In private.
Girl talk.
Right. Right. Right.
Yes. She's just trying to think.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? You know what? Hold on. Sigh. High or low?
Flow.
Oh.
It's always Oh, we gotta
Okay,
stretch
no.
too.
Okay. I was going to do something, but I think if it gets pressured, it probably will happen. But okay. Yeah. Girl talk.
Aren't you a little old for a girl talk?
Woman talk. I misspoke.
What kind of woman talk? I think her mom already told her the birds and the bees. Wait, your mom did have this talk with you, right?
I don't remember.
I mean, I don't have to tell you where Cassius has to put things in, right?
Oh no, that already happened. But anyway,
Wait, what?
we can discuss it later.
Wait. You and Cassius did hide the Cassius sausage.
Turns like fucking red.
Welcome to roll call, everyone.
Chester's sitting there
You just
both
threw it in.
thanking
Did!
God for this conversation, but also hating the fact that he has to be there for it.
Oh boy.
Chester, can you tell me how Lucian's doing?
Lucian!
We're just gonna go, Chester. Go.
Wait a minute. Hold on. My question is this: do I know before anyone else?
Lucian barely resists just yelling out no from this random house's second floor window.
He just opens the window. No.
Wait. Who else knows?
Everyone.
I'm the last to find out.
Well, no, technically Chester is.
I'm the last to know.
Yeah.
Well, you found out at the same time I did, so we're the last to know.
But you're closer to me, so he's last.
Lucian walks out of the house about now. He's like,
I'm sorry.
it wasn't-
I feel horrible.
No, it wasn't even planned. They just caught him leaving my room this morning.
Lucian walks up and just kind of stands there and says, "Yeah, no, don't worry. We literally found out because Cassius did the shortest, funniest walk of shame I've ever seen."
Or is it shame or praise? Because the guys I find out praise that they've actually been.
Oh no,
able to
this one was
actually,
shame.
like-
This one was shame.
Oh.
Shame.
Or was it hidden pride?
Oh, you should have seen the state of his clothes. You know how that guy
What was the state of his
like
clothes?
Really? It just
take your
sitting in your
pick.
chair.
Take your pick. It was messed up.
Perhaps
Wait. Do you remember the
as we
picture?
start going back, right?
Yeah,
Of
please.
course I remember the picture. I remember fucking everything.
Well, put it on the fucking net so I can see it.
I'm not gonna put that on the fucking net. Are you
Yes,
kidding
you
me? No, I'm not putting it on the fucking net. There's at least one person that I know for an absolute fact that I really would prefer not to see that.
Who doesn't want to see that? I think it's actually kind of cool. The messed up cowboy.
No, it's not that they would
rode the unicorn?
It's that I don't want them to see that. He says, like,
Aw.
as he gets into the car and like turns it on.
Oh,
So say at least Rini, saved a horse and rode a cowboy. I see nothing wrong with this.
Okay, so like just before we go, is everything good? Because like holy shit, there was a whole bunch of pickles.
Yes.
pickle?
Yeah.
Just like still iron grip
Sorry.
on you this entire time, by the way.
I'm assuming we're all in the car now.
Oh yeah.
You good? You good?
Yeah.
Like you look a bit scuffed up. Like you fine?
Yeah, this Toreador decided to run right into me and scuff me and made me touch grass as the
Toreador ran into you?
Yeah, Toreador ran into me. Some guy from East End London or something. He talked like he was from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Fast Eddie?
Yeah, that's him.
What the fuck's that guy doing here?
He was
Okay.
racing a Lamborghini.
What?
Yeah.
It, like
That's what
like Lucian like pauses. Is like, hey, just quickly turns to Chester's like, Fast Eddie's one of Tappert's guys. We're literally meeting him later tonight.
Wonderful.
Shit, did I fuck up a meeting?
No, it
it's
seems
fine.
you started
No, that guy's
early.
Yeah, I
just
know
didn't have it on the
exactly.
game.
Yeah, okay. At least it was Fast Eddie. That guy. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Fast
He
Eddie.
said
I
things
can deal
about the Toreador in this town that I didn't want to know about. Apparently, he's touched the Primogen, and I don't want to know in what ways.
with. Oh yeah, no, that's the thing.
Yeah, I told him
That's
to
the
stop.
thing. I was told a bit too much about that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to go any further. I kind of was like, "Ooh, that's a no square topic. We're good."
Apparently he's got.
No.
Apparently he's got like major beef with the Seneschal.
I mean, I don't understand why. She's such a lovely person.
I believe it was like literally like dick measuring contest type thing. Not literally,
Oh,
but like
I mean, of course not, because she has boobs and he has a dick, and you can never match a boob.
yeah,
They
yeah.
still
No,
grow
that's,
where
that's,
dicks stop.
that's
I
totally
feel like
true.
Rini
But
just kind of look
put-
at Chester and like, are you getting this? Because I don't.
Chester's just sitting there like just. I'll let that crit 5 carry a little bit. He's hungry. He's exasperated. He's just like.
Do we need to get something to eat?
I'll worry about it later.
Shit.
Okay.
Do you,
I'll worry about it
I
later.
have bags.
I-
I have bags at home.
I don't think that does anything for him.
That's not what I was alluding to, but okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I just figured because it barely does anything for me. Figured it might do like jack shit for him. Who knows?
Jester's just like shaking his head, like, no, it doesn't.
Okay, so we have to get everyone home, or everyone to the house.
Well, we have to get back to the house.
I assume
you-
the rest of them are, still on patrol. guessing.
Rini, why don't you message them and see where they're at?
Okay. Rini texts Cassius and asks where he is. Even though she knows she's going to get questions later.
So
Yes,
shooting
ask
back
the
over
cowboy
to
where he's at.
our other group. As you guys are continuing your eastbound patrol. Cassius, as you get Rini's message asking where you're at, you're not too far away from those crossroads.
Oh. Yeah, he'll point out. Let's be a little more wary up here ahead. This is where I saw a fella grab someone out of the ground and just disappear.
Oh, I will drop off.
It
You'll see
wasn't.
Zach. Zach actually takes off both of his shoes and just keeps them in one hand. And he's going to heighten his sense of touch to see if he can tremor sense this bitch.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't Kindred that I noticed, or Faye, I don't think. But
If it was Faye, you wouldn't remember.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll continue. Zach's gonna attempt the tremor sense.
Well, looks like they're asking whereabouts we are, so I guess we'll let them know that we're just going to check out the crossroads and then come on back.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll send that back.
Rini's just like, oh, Cassius said they're checking the crossroads and they'll be heading back home.
Chester's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. All right.
Should we help them?
Nope.
Do they need
they're
help?
fine. They've.
Are you sure?
I'm
I
sure they're
I
fine.
got my asps.
They're fine.
I can't beat up anyone.
Not right now.
Oh,
Lucian briefly considers putting on the child locks on the back doors.
That'll be a bad idea.
What? Remind me again, Zeus. Tremor sense.
He's not specifically doing he's heightened his sense of touch, essentially. He's just using bare feet along the ground to essentially try to if anything like moves unnaturally, he's gonna notice it. Essentially, is his
Most of the movements are natural, like, anything from like wild animals kind of in the area. Outside of that, the area out here, pretty dead. You're like back roads, like gravel dirt, like yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep it on as they kind of go through, just keeping his eye essentially for what might emerge. If something starts to move in the ground, he wants to notice it.
Okay. As you guys check out that area, don't really see anything or hear anyone outside of general kind of crickets and bugs and stuff. Nothing pops up out of the ground. Nothing goes bump in the night. Cassius, you will note that hole that was in the middle of the crossroads, not there anymore.
All right. I'm gonna show Zach the photo on my phone that I took, measuring the hole that was there before. No.
Question: does sense the unseen trigger on anything around here?
Does not.
No traces of magic, no nothing. Okay. Zach is gonna find where that spot was and just tap it with his foot.
I mean, dirt's packed in there.
Mm-hmm. Does he notice anything weird? Like, he has a specialty in topography, if you'd like me to roll that, to see if he notices anything weird with how, like, vibrations would work with that.
I mean, as far as he can tell, like, everything's normal.
Okay. Seems like it was more of a one-off thing. Any idea who you saw, maybe?
Not really. No, he just kind of looked over at me and gave me a wink before poofing out of existence.
Can you describe them?
I'm looking through the notes, see if there was this. It's a do. Let's see. Okay. So, man, mid-40s, in a black suit and tie. Looked like he was getting some from the middle of the intersection.
Black suit and tie, mid-40s, hair color?
I don't have that in my notes.
From the distance you're at that you saw him, probably dark brown or black.
Okay, cool.
You said you saw his eyes. Could you make out eye color?
No, not from that far back. I know he gave me a wink, but that was about all I could tell.
Very fair. I know not everyone has heightened senses, so it's worth checking in on what you see, because sometimes I forget.
Yeah, I let Chester know about it already, so I think that's one of the more minor issues on tonight's agenda.
Certainly it could be. Question. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Would that description match up with any of the, like, local people of power? If I could do, like, an int politics on that, maybe?
If you'd like to.
Yeah, particularly, like, he's trying to see if maybe one of the other barons is, like, a mole for the swamp. Is kind of, like, his concern in this.
Gotcha.
In his
I
mind.
mean, I'll tell you, like, there's kindred who could match that description who are in the area.
Hmm. He'd like to get names, so he's gonna go ahead and make that roll. If possible. So that's 6 dice. Browse, pass, cool. 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna spend quite a willpower on this. 4, 5. 5 successes.
Cool. I will send you a list after I make up the names.
Listen, you presented the information junkie with, we need information. He has 2 dots in every mental skill besides medicine.
As I have to sit here and go through my head of, okay, how many kindred in the area could potentially have brown hair and wear a suit?
Well,
Man,
so-
that's a list. All right.
Well, so primarily his like big descriptors are who are like Clan Gangrel, Clan Ministry, Clan Zemitzi, because those are the primary ones who have Protean. That are the people who can do that.
Gotcha. I'll let you know.
Yeah, there's Jared, there's Alex, there's
There's little Timmy. Oh wait, he fell down the well.
Well, I got little Timmy looks mid-40s.
No, it's deceptive actually. Little Timmy's quite tall.
It's
Predict
a
name.
play on name.
Predict
He's
name.
living somewhere else.
But yeah, you'll kind of see Zachariah's eye
Ethan.
flicks up in a direction, and you, Cassius, you can kind of see because you're looking at him. You just see just memories play back of just him studying names of local kindred. And just, he'll come back with, I've got the names if we want to press about it.
That's so. Wow. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but
I'd like to know who I'm going to potentially be working with or against. It's all part of doing my job.
while we're at this crossroads, I'm gonna look out with my mortal eyes. Practically, my practically mortal eyes, and see if there's anything out of the ordinary that Lily can see because she wants to be helpful, even though this is definitely not her skill. So, is
Okay.
that wits and awareness?
Please give me
Okay. Fail.
Important question. Did you get a 1 on the red die?
No.
Okay. Thank God.
I would.
You know-
Just fucking lost it.
Zach, I think I found something.
Oh my god. All
That is a rock, dear.
No, I mean, this patch of grass looks different from the other patches of grass.
That's because it's a different species. It's wheatgrass.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, Lily.
But someone could have placed it here.
Yes, someone did
As
a very long time ago.
Okay.
I
Well-
appreciate the sharp eye.
Thank you. At least someone does.
As you guys finish up your patrol and start heading back, we will zip back over to the car. As you guys are arriving back at the house.
While they're driving back, like Rini just kind of sent Chester a text, just saying, I need to speak to you privately when you have a moment.
I will tell you, Chester is not taking his hands off of Aaron. So he.
Yeah,
will not be
she's
looking at
not
his
worrying
text
about
right
it.
now.
She just, no, she
but
just.
but you
she's
do hear
not
the
worrying
phone
about it
buzz in the
like that.
pocket, so you know you got it.
She's not going to say it out loud, but she's not worried about him looking at it right now.
Chester, your butt's buzzing.
I'm aware. It's been buzzing a lot.
If you gotta take it, go ahead.
Nope. I'm good.
Yep. It's okay.
It's fine.
Go ahead.
It's fine.
Really?
Nope.
Do you want your
Here.
butt vibrating?
Yes.
Do I need to
Lucian's,
check?
Lucian's
Got it.
using rapid reflexes to text and drive.
Good
Alan.
Is it like one letter at a time? Like just.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, boy. All right. Yeah, as you guys pull back up to the house,
I'm okay.
are you sure? Do we need to go back home?
Okay.
Is that it okay we need to go back home, or you're okay?
No. I'm okay. For the moment, I'm okay.
Alright. We can get out then. He'll, like, still holding on to you, like, start to get out of the car.
Kind of like put her head down a bit, like, she just did something horribly wrong, and kind of walk in.
He'll like, as you put your head down, just sort of, like, pull you into his side, just like, it's alright. You're fine.
They were pretty.
What was pretty?
She looks to Rini. I opened the present. They were pretty.
But Ree, I think what Ree knows like this is something else. Like it's like
As they're walking, she's like kind of like looking down, like this is all her fault. But at the same time, she's like, "But the dolls were pretty. Rini gave me a present with a letter and all that. It was all nice."
Ree looks at Chester concerned and worried. Like, did I fucked up again?
Chester,
Kinda
like, looking at Rini, just kind of goes like, that was very nice of Rini.
She'll kind of wait until she gets in, like, I might as well wait for Lucian to come in or at least explain it so he knows who I'm talking about. He knows. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Does he? No. I didn't tell him. She kind of sit down at the kitchen table like, I hate this.
Lucian just, just walks in, beep, beep, lock the car.
Lucian,
Walks in.
do you know all the Malkavians or do you just know some?
That define all of the cam ones, like all of them. I wish I knew all of them.
Okay, well, I mean, like, do you know anyone from Chicago?
Oh, geez, no, fuck no.
Oh, good. Okay.
Sorry. I know a grand total of probably 3 Malks that do not live in DC. One of them is my sire. Another's an Archon. And the third is a placeholder for someone that Lucian probably met once that has never been mentioned.
Lil Timmy.
You have an Archon here?
Lil
there we go.
Timmy.
Yeah.
You have an Archon here?
I told you
Oh,
that.
fuck.
Yes. Right, you told
Okay.
me.
Like Lucian freezes for a second. He's like, fuck.
My mind's
Okay,
so
we're good.
scrambly. I'm trying to purge the pickles out of my head, okay? It's taking me just a little bit of time because somebody won't shock me. It's okay. But do you know
Okay, how about-
Jason Newberry?
Sigh.
Trying to think if this would warrant a roll, but considering that everybody you know is here, it's probably a little unlikely that.
Yeah, no, I figured it'd be unlikely because I've always really just associated Lucian with I'm in DC now, and because his sire is who he is, and the fact that he associates mostly with Nos, and the Nos don't seem to move around very much. That Lucian's kind of mostly limited in knowledge to DC when it comes to knowing people.
So that name doesn't really mean a whole lot to you.
Okay. Yeah, Lucian just sort of thinks about it for a second. No. Doesn't ring a bell. Should
He's
it?
the Malkavian primogen of Chicago. A known diablerist. And my grandsire.
Okay, Lucian takes note of the tone because he was like, total wacko, known diablerist and grandsire, cool twinsies, but that's clearly not the tone. Gotcha. Okay. Noted.
Okay. You don't know.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Little
From the
worried.
sounds of it, I kind of don't want to.
You don't want to know him.
Cool.
all.
Okay. Fantastic.
Let's just say I learned how electricity works.
I don't like how that was phrased, but okay.
I don't like that either.
There. But things happen. There you go. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Things happened. Yes. We
Can
things
read
happened
wit
is fine.
awareness if she recognizes kind of demeanor for a moment?
It'd be wits and insight.
What's inside? Okay. Let's see.
Lucian's kind of like just waiting and killing time, waiting for the rest of them.
It's like,
to
come
back.
on.
Come on, guys.
Not gonna be good. 2 crit. No, sorry, 2 crit. So no, 2 successes. My bad. I said it wrong.
As there's this silence that kind of fills the kitchen. As the scouting party, we'll call it, is making their way back.
Hey, we're back.
Cool. Don't get comfy. Can we just turn around and head right to the chantry, please?
Oh, okay.
All right then.
Chester, is that in the cards?
We'll just nod.
Look, I'm really not keen to. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. He'll...
I didn't see anybody's reaction. Did Rini recognize?
Yeah.
Can't
What
Things-
was with the
It was
two?
2 successes. It's not 2 crit. I'm sorry. It was just 2 successes.
I don't know what Junie rolled, so I couldn't
Okay.
Oh,
tell
I
you.
rolled something completely different. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Okay, so with
Oh.
Keep
2
going.
successes, what is she?
I wasn't hiding it.
She wasn't hiding it. Okay.
Mm-mm. Though before the party comes, she'll say, "Yeah, I know how electricity works," and you'll just see a little bit of sparks jumping from her fingers.
Lucian kind of pauses and goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's yeah, fair enough."
And then when she hears the other car, she'll just kind of hold her hands and let the electricity fade. But Rena, you clock
Yeah.
her demeanor. It's not that hard. You know it.
So, Chantry, yeah. Okay, let's go.
Cool.
With the power of movie magic, you guys arrive at the chantry shortly after, where Chester will lead you guys all to a secure room. Annette, you've been in this room before. The others
Okay.
have not been in this room. This is a different room from where other conversations have happened. It definitely looks like an old colonial sort of sitting room. A couple different couches on it. Definitely a very like sort of homey kind of den-like feel to it. Zach, you would obviously know this room. You would know that it's well warded, well protected, well guarded, and also has a mirror that accesses directly to Chester's office. As Chester will kind of lead everybody in, just gesture for everybody to sit down. He still has not let go of Aaron this entire time.
So, what's up?
Lucian will like, you'll sit there like knees bouncing, a knee is bouncing and everything. He just kind of looks at just Kester and goes like the sort of like, we good? Like,
There are certain things
going on. Some things that I have not told all of you.
Oh.
Some things that should not be spoken in the presence of, well, anybody who could potentially listen in, which is, well, quite honestly, nowhere's really safe, but we try.
Since kindred don't need to breathe, Zach is actually going to make this room very safe for this conversation. You'll just see he uses his level 2 discipline of blood object and just completely seals it flush to the door so that people cannot hear through it.
When he does that, Rini just kind of instinctively go for Cassia's hand, or like just hold on to his shirt for instinctively.
And it's at this point that Chester will walk around and start turning on many, many, many lights. And as he's looking around the room, making sure, double checking the shadows. Would you care to tell them, for those that don't know?
Yeah, okay. So, roughly 2 weeks ago, I had a meeting with that guy, points to Chester, and during the process of, just discussing general things, I had everyone's favorite thing, and I had a premonition, and it was a really fantastic one. Like, loaded with sarcasm on a fantastic one.
Okay.
Basically, as far as I can tell, the Big V's back. That guy. The guy whose name Lily said
That's why you
2
told me
days
to shut the
ago,
fuck up.
and why I tried to get everyone to shut the fuck up. Yes, that is correct.
That's why, okay. That's not great.
No, it's not. Oh boy, that was not a lovely memory. Memory. Premonition.
Wait, who's back?
Vitel.
Rini knows this, right? She knows who at least Vitel is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The Pretender King is back from the dead.
Yeah, and Annette knew because Keeper, I knew because I had the fucking thing.
Aaron
But yeah.
also knew.
Yeah.
Whether she put it together through, what seems to have been
she
going
did.
on is not.
She did know, and then, yeah, shit happened.
Yeah. Moira heard rumors too, so.
Yeah, no, up until I did my thing, rumors is what we had. And that's also kind of why I've been really, really, really kind of on edge for like the past 2 fucking weeks. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Partially why I did what I did and haven't been around for the last 2 weeks. And have been cramming, to say the least. We've fully armed the Chantry with the old paths.
So yeah, there we go. That's the thing. That's
Okay.
Okay.
What do
saying
we do?
saying the name is a bad idea out where someone could hear it.
Okay.
But
But if you just say the name Marcus.
Speaking of Lily, when you asked yesterday, that was just nobody told you, right? That was just because
that was
the boogeyman, right?
Yeah, that was just
Okay.
me saying, hey, connecting thing. I don't know. It just came out of
Okay,
my head. It was
okay,
like,
but nobody told you is the thing.
no.
Okay. See, I'm good. It's good. I didn't tell anyone.
All right. There are other things some of you might not know. There's an Archon in town.
Yes.
The orders that she's been given me are the ones that I've passed on to you. There are some things I'm trying to play very close to the chest, so if I've told you something, please keep it to yourself, to the best of your abilities. It's important. And
Guys,
that
just please
goes
don't-
especially for you, Lucian, and you, Aaron.
Yeah, well, like what I was about to say was, guys, please just don't ask me questions.
Considering
Because-
your connection to others of your clan
Yeah,
across all sects.
the less I think about things, the better.
Okay. Noted.
I know that things have been very intense and a lot has been thrown at you all. Genuinely, I thank you for the work that you've done so far, but there's still a lot to do.
It's given me the chance to rise to the challenge.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Lucian will give will try to make eye contact with Rini and kind of like meaningful yeah, now's the time like
Well, at least you now you get to.
Hmm?
There's some development that I found out by about my sire. He's not here anymore. He left. But I met him today, and he informed me that James knows where I am. And he's
Yay.
possibly, well, not possibly, he will be most likely sending people here looking.
That's the bad people, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's Venture or if he's sending others. I don't know.
Cassius will kind of reach behind, give her hand a little bit of squeeze.
That was the paperwork I had to do today. I didn't want to warn anybody. I wanted to see what was going on. I was going to tell everybody after the meeting, but I wanted to if I had a whole bunch of people coming, he wasn't gonna be there.
I found out I knew because I found out about the original signal as such.
Yeah.
It, like Lucian just sort of like relaxes and smiles a bit. It just like looks at Cassie and says, "You gave me a run for my money. That was tough."
I wish you both would have told me.
I was
After what I told you what James did, he just looked so angry, and I didn't want you to vent that anger to Michael.
I just I did as Rini wanted, and I understand that Rini didn't understand what she was asking me to do. But yeah.
A very important question. Do you all, or Rini, do you consider the house your haven? Your
Yes.
sanctum sanctorum, if you will.
Yes, I do.
Do all of you?
Lucian kind of weighs his head back from yeah, I guess.
The home away from home I normally don't have, so yeah.
I own
I
the
mean,
damn
yeah.
thing.
Ever since Aaron invited, well, okay. Ever since I crash landed onto Aaron's yard. Sorry for insulting your decorum, by the way. I was new.
It is what it is. You see what I did to a couple other rooms.
Then I suspect we may be in for an upgrade.
Oh, I already have a whole bunch of shit on it.
I need to contact my realtor.
Right.
I mean, I've already got a whole bunch of things, drones, little cap guns, as well as maybe a couple of hidden turrets of, good things that may blow up on people's faces. I do have the house trapped.
Absolutely, and I appreciate this.
Oh, good,
But-
because I like to protect my home.
But if Ventru are coming, they aren't exactly known for their ability to blend in. They'll have to use mundane methods of sneaking. So,
Yeah.
upgrading
There's
the
trapdoors.
security to the maximum level of effectiveness is top priority.
Zach, I'm going to ask you something real nice. Can you talk fucking plain?
Mechanically, that's as plain as I can get. I'm saying I'm selling my haven and putting dots into security.
No. I mean Zach, not Zeus.
I know. I'm saying that because that's as plain as I can think to put it. Is he's going to be buying a big security net.
This is the plainest that Zach can put in words.
Just like
Yeah,
Zach,
I just
speak
hear they're moving
English.
Rini to another place. We need to get moved again.
She's like,
Stop being philosophical.
speak English.
I'm moving in and upping the security magically and physically.
You're moving into my house doing that.
Yes.
Are you going to ask me?
Would you rather not have it?
Technically, Aaron, you did invite him to.
Also,
move
I already
in.
have a room. I have a basket and everything. How are you gonna?
I'm asking you to ask me politely to make sure that things are Gucci. Damn, it's called consent. Did people forget that back in your day? Or was that not existing?
I mean, broadly, it was less of a concern, but as much as I would say, this is an issue that is most forbearing. I assumed your consent because I know you want to protect Rini. Am I wrong?
Being that you had already declined the room that I had given you, I may or may not have already filled that up, but that's okay. I can unfill that room. I stop talking over, speak plain, and tell me what you want to do to my house. I am the one paying mortgage on that.
I'll help if that's what you want, but
I don't want
I'm
help.
awarding
I'm
it
just
to the
saying-
fucking nines, is what I'm doing.
I'm just saying, be considerate and ask me, like, would you like this? Please and thank you.
Would you like it warded to the fucking nines?
If Chester and you can do that, that would be appreciated.
Oh,
Chester's just like hands around her, just like it's fine.
I don't want to add more issues to the situation because especially what's going on.
Obviously, this is important to you, and obviously you're important to this group of people. So we'll work together to ensure your safety. Yes, there are more pressing matters at hand, but I don't think that these people are just going to sit here and just let him send people for you.
And I really need to beat somebody up to the point where I feel better. So if we can catch him, I can beat the fuck out of him and then tell him where exactly to shove his whatever thing up to wherever, and then maybe post him on Washington Monument, and then we could just turn around and electrocute him. I think that would be amazing.
I agree. That would be quite the show.
Does Rini know if James would come, or what he just said?
From what you know about James, you know he'd probably send quite a few people before getting off his ass and doing it himself.
Yeah.
He's got
Hey, Rain.
resources to burn.
Yeah.
Hey, Rainy. Just a thought. I recently made some friends. Do you have anything that like would have I don't know much about what they are, but I was thinking like if you have old shit that still smells like where you came from, your past, maybe I could convince them to like, I don't know, patrol and scope it out and let us know if things, and then maybe, if we get into a scrap, then we get into a scrap. They seem pretty eager to rip up some kindred.
My collar, but I don't know if who James is going to send us from his place, or if he's just going to hire somebody.
I'm going to ask some people. I don't know the specifics of how or what they can do, because that's not my area of expertise. But I made friends. To make things plainly, I made friends with some guru, and they seem.
You what?
Good.
They
Are
seem
you friends
to
with
be.
Guru? Are they nice?
They're with Antonio.
Okay, are they
Oh,
nice?
okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that's loosely based. They're not with Antonio.
Oh, they made a truce with Antonio. They were very wary about me when I first showed up. Don't ask me where. And we fucked up things, and had fun, and now I'm friends with them.
Lily,
they want a room?
I'm gonna be completely honest. This is so remotely not confidence inspiring.
But
Look,
it's still something I can offer. I can't offer
if she knows Guru that will fuck up this James dude and all of his bitches, I'm down with it. They can have a room in the basement. We're good.
Okay. I will ask and see what I can do. No promises, but I'm just putting it out there.
Ballad, I'll put him in the other red room. This will be fine.
Yeah. Anyways.
Hey Cassius, just keep the silver on hand.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Do you need my collar, or wait?
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be right this moment.
Okay.
Let me ask what they can do, and if they're willing to do it, I can probably offer them something. Well,
Okay.
I mean, maybe killing some kindred, maybe.
I mean, I got a kindred that they can't kill. If they want to take a trip.
No.
Well,
His arms immediately tighten around you.
We can talk about that later.
Seriously, I mean, I don't mind giving a name out and letting them go kill somebody.
Let's. Is that immediate? I'm looking at Chester and I'm looking at Lucian.
I mean, afterwards.
No, okay.
I mean, after.
We're like,
all right.
no.
All right, we'll talk. We'll talk. Okay.
It'd probably be harder to get to James. Possibly.
How hard is it?
Does Rainey know how hard it is? Or did she just blind panic ran?
You blind panicked ran. I mean, he's got resources. For sure.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying that they're gonna go out and hunt, but like they could be an early warning. They could also be a couple of bodies. Patrol around. If they catch a scent, they'll let us know. That kind of thing. So that's what I'm offering.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just a smile gesture. More shopping at IKEA.
More shopping at IKEA. Is IKEA your happy place?
Hold on, I have to do a composure result check.
Maybe.
for
I made a
Chester.
Pinterest.
I've made like
For
20
rooms.
of these in the last 2 days. It's fine.
They've been to IKEA 20 times. Even Rini is just giving him like, I'm sorry, I've been there one time.
Chester
She-
just like is just like this, like with his arm around Aaron, but just like clearly like just
Kill me now.
not even kill me now, but just like you can tell he's at that point where he is like this far away from losing his collective shit.
Hey, you are the one with the cobweb. You don't have a collective.
Anyways, anything
Actually, what
else?
she'll actually send the Pinterest board to Lily, and she'll be like,
Oh.
I made a Pinterest board.
I will look at that later.
I have plans, decoration plans.
Okay, I am willing to help as much as I can as soon as we get done with this meeting.
Do decorations in sparingly in the free time.
Felix is amazing with
We can
hammers
decorate
and
the
nails, let me
streets
tell
with
you.
Sabat blood.
All right.
That too.
Important question, Chester. Do you have any of those tools you were thinking about prepping for me? Have you had time?
I have not had time. As a matter of fact, I have not had time. But that being said, do you know who does have time? Mickey has time. Mickey has
Excellent.
lots of time.
I'll go
Are you
past
supposed to do some stuff? I'm sorry.
Nope.
It was
I have done
all
everything
handy.
that I have needed to do. You're fine.
It was more of a thought.
Oh.
Movement of the mind with shafts of bladed disillusionment.
I saw that in a book of
You
yours.
do know that Mickey's not going to allow everybody to have those, correct?
Absolutely.
And they're certainly not going to give you like 50 of them. You know that, right?
Oh no, I only need one.
What if you turned around and got 50 of them and you banded them around in a rocket?
Yes,
could turn around
however,
and send a missile.
Mickey's not going to hand out immediate death sentences to just anyone.
I mean, to the Sabat, why not?
To the Sabat, sure. But they're not just going
Yes,
to
that's
put
what
them
I'm
in the
thinking.
hands of every single kindred available.
No, that's why you give me them and I put them in a missile and we shoot them over to them.
We will give you
No.
regular stakes for that.
Using a missile on its own would be a masquerade break.
Prove it because we didn't launch it.
But having one around the house that I handle with gloves to handle any unwelcome intruders, pertinent.
Wait, unbuckled and sure was deemed by whom? All of us or you?
I mean, if you all want to stab someone through the chest or just stab them in general.
Yes!
I will tell you this, if you can get Mickey's approval for such things, by all means, but you're not getting one right now, looking directly at Aaron.
I just want to stab. What's wrong with
That's
that?
great. You can have a totally normal one.
Aw, but the special pretty one glows when you hold it.
I'll spray paint it for you.
But it doesn't glow magically.
I will use magical paint. I'm sure there's somebody who has such things.
Oh, there's a Toreador.
Of course.
One of Maverick's friend.
Toreador.
One of Maverick's friend. I'll put you in touch.
Wonderful. That's what I need. All right.
What's wrong? You were good at painting.
I'm thinking about another book.
Zeus, you're gonna have to tell me who the fuck Maverick is later, because apparently now fucking Erasmus knows Maverick.
Maverick's the
Who's
sad boy he was
Erasmus?
dating.
Who's
Yes,
Erasmus? Who's Maverick? I don't know.
Maverick's
Who's
the
Maverick?
sad boy he's dating.
Right, yeah.
Wow. It's fun.
As we close out this night with you all in this conversation, are there any final thoughts before I end the session?
So that's all all the important stuff, right? Yeah? All the important stuff?
The important stuff, like right on off the top of my head, yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell Chester just about what I learned about Sabat and just kind of confirm whether or not like any of that was in the premonition or.
So, from the information that I am aware of that I've gathered through contacts and such, that does indeed track.
That makes sense, yeah.
So,
All right then.
Put it on the map. Well, I guess it's already on the map.
Off screen, can I get a relay of that information? Because
so the information was Sabat flanking north and south, primarily starting with shovelheads. Chester will elaborate, though, that the way that the Sabat typically work will be wave of shovelheads, and then once numbers have been dwindled, lieutenants. And then probably followed up with some heavy hitters. So
I was running to north for a reason. That's a good thing. Can I run more north?
no.
No.
Aaron, no.
You'll have your time.
Throwing yourself
Really?
aimlessly into waves of Sabat doesn't sound like a very good use of your life.
You'll have your time.
I wasn't throwing. I was just going to recon. Who can see me?
They have their own Malkavians, Toreadors.
No,
Premier.
really? I didn't
know.
know that about the Sabat. Holy crap!
You know, all the people who could very easily see you through your powers.
No, you don't say. Really?
I'm saying you're likely to have been caught and then skewered.
It's more of like trying to catch one of them, knock them out, drag them back for questioning.
They're Sabat, they're fanatics, they aren't going to answer.
Don't know until you try, do you?
Trust me, we've
We
tried.
can go home
he,
now,
he
right?
looks directly at
Yes,
Chester.
everybody,
Trust me.
please drop your blood wolves so we can get the fuck out of here.
Also, I'm taking that painting.
Just
Where are
everyone,
you
I'm
putting it?
rolling for
Just-
painting. Hold on a second.
just everyone remember,
Roll for
do not say
Do
the
not-
names.
Got it.
Game.
Don't
It's like
say the names.
it's like that. It's
Of
like that book
course.
series that I was.
Yes, it's
It's like that
it's like
Voldemort
Harry
book.
Potter.
As a
Yeah,
matter
yeah,
of
yeah.
fact,
Yeah.
be very careful of what you say. In
So
general.
code
word
just
mac
in
and cheese.
general. Yes,
Okay.
code name mac and cheese.
Codename.
He is so tired, so defeated.
Mac and cheese.
It's
Got
been,
it.
it's been a couple weeks. Just a couple
Yeah.
weeks. Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna go with Voldemort, but you know,
A little on the
No,
nose,
no,
don't
Reading
you
a
think?
Voldemort.
I was gonna make the same joke.
Total mac and cheese.
Rainy Bowl
You
knows
can't-
Voldemort. Come on,
Because
someone made her
the one-
read it.
Hey,
I
that's a good idea.
am going to take this one back. If you can, whoever Lucian, the anarchs that you made contact with, see if you can set up a time.
yeah, can do. I mean, I know they're in the area now. Apparently,
Great. Wonderful. All right.
And you want me to still keep doing my thing? Yeah.
Everybody keep doing what you're doing. If there are any further instructions, I will update.
Okay.
Very well.
Thank you.
I'm totally taking that painting.
Yeah,
Lily
so
reaches
the
up to swipe
painting,
it.
the painting is this, it's, you're not sure who it is. It's definitely a Tremere, like,
Is it like
Tremere
abstract?
woman, like, very, like,
Oh.
Victorian looking, like, beautiful, like, dark purple dress, like, with some scenery, like, some, like, moonlight background.
Oh, this would work for our room, Annette. I mean, your room.
Chester's
I
just
mean-
gonna look at it and just, like, it's your funeral.
You
Okay.
do not take the picture of Via Countess Aracella.
I take it and I leave and I
Oh, there
run.
you go. He just sees Zachariah pacing the corridor down the hall.
Look, with all the heavy, we needed some of this.
All right.
Okay.
And
Anyways,
as we do that, that is where we are going to close out our session tonight as everybody begins to leave and part ways. So players, if you could all please go through the thing and do the thing and talk about yourselves while I push lots of buttons, starting with Eris.
buttons.
It is I am Eris Von Jabberwock, heir to the Jabberwock name. I was the group's Samitsi Annette tonight. You can find me streaming a variety of games over at Eris Von Jabberwock on Twitch. And you can also find me on Twitter at Airwalk.
All right, Fen.
I'm Fenwick Alcester, the Demon Moose. I played Lucian, one of the coteries Malkavians, and the coterie Burn Book. You can find me on Twitch at Fenwick Alcester and Twitter at Fenwick Alcester, and I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their Mornfter Eve night.
All right, Junie.
I'm Junie Von Esch. I played the other Malkavian who may or may not be slightly off her rocker, but it's okay. Her Cheshi is already taking care of her, and this is fine.
Cute.
Poor Chester.
So cute.
I sang it, silly, so that Chester can't kill me. It's fine. He has no idea I said that. Anyhow, you will find me on the internet because that's where I am. I'm pretty much all social media. You can find me also on my channel and on the RPG table. You can find me on McStabbers. You can find me on Ravenous Archons. And of course, you can find me here doing the things. You also find me on Cajun Knights Discord, where I play. It's a play-by-post server where we serve all of your World of Darkness needs.
All right, Katie.
Hey, I'm Katie. I play the Salubri, Rini, and also the adopted Torador. You can follow me on TikTok at k.k.novak, where I'm hopefully going to start posting more stuff about Water of Ruins. But yeah, you can follow me on there. I will also be posting a new update version of Rini when that's done, and also some other stuff.
All right, Kerrick. You're muted.
You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Hold on. Technical issues.
How
I think
dare
we
it?
can hear you now.
Okay.
Yep.
All right,
There we
so
Fucking Ben.
I think I pulled the wire out just enough. So I'm Kerrick. I played Cassius, our group's Gangle, where we learned I'm more of a Clouseau than a Poirot.
You're a cowboy. Thank you for saving the horses.
Hey.
Oh
God.
It was a good distraction for Aaron, though, when we let that slip. Just like we already did it, but
you can find my awkward butt over on Instagram mostly, painting all kinds of nerdy things at Kerrick_the_painter, and slowly moving on to YouTube as well. You know, where some of my reels have been moved. Yeah.
All right, Star.
Hi, I'm Stardust Shimmer, Crown Princess of the Crystal Kingdom. You can catch me at twitch.tv/Stardust_Shimmer. Sometimes, maybe, never. You can also catch me on Twitter where I post shit posts under the same name. And you can also catch me here on Fridays when I play Teresa. But for now, I have been played. I played Lily. I played Lily. Okay.
fully been played.
All right, Zeus.
Really got so played.
Hi, I'm Zeus. I play the group's Tremere, which is Zachariah. Additionally, you can catch me over on the RPG table, where I'll be playing the future Toreador, Aiden McAllister. As well as once more on McStabber Studio for the finale of Monster Hearts 2. Additionally, you can catch me on Cajun Knights, where I'm your storyteller for all your mage and changeling needs. And yeah, that's kind of where I am.
Yo, what's up? I'm Psymerc. I played the resident fuckboy tonight. You can also catch me right here on Fridays, where I play another fuckboy, and then you can catch me on Saturdays starting next week, where I'll be playing a fuck girl. So, hey, switching it up, right? Got to do what I got to do. So yeah, Saturdays
So
on the
much
RPG
fuck.
table. Outside of that, you can find me everywhere at Psymerc. And I've been your storyteller for the evening, and I am exhausted. So, that being said, I love you guys. I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night, and we will catch you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Until then, bye.
Bye.
Bye.